These easy to follow steps on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will show you the best techniques to get you started with this amazing medium. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Chrome diopside, which as the name suggests, gets its vivid green colours from chromium. It's not a particularly well-known gemstone. Diopside, or sometimes known as Russian diopside, was first discovered in the early 1800s and derives its name from the Greek words dis and ops, meaning two-faced, in reference to the two ways of orientating the gem before cutting. Diopside is unusual in that it has perfect cleavage in two directions. To see more of this incredible gemstone, stay tuned to us.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
There are two easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We're already at midday. Where did the morning go?
I do not know.
We blinked.
We did. And it
Did
went.
we?
Yeah.
We blinked. The good news is, do you know the main reason why I love doing the morning show? There's two reasons. First of all, we get to say good morning and we're the first people to greet you out of all the shows on the channel, and I love that. I love that. I love it. I love watching the sun come up. It's great. But the second reason, we get to do Wall of Fame. I love Wall of Fame, which we will be doing shortly. This is where you get the chance. For those of you thinking, well, what's Wall of Fame? Well, basically, make your own jewellery, whatever it may well be, and then photograph it, send it in with a little message, right? And then we choose which ones we're going to put in. Every week there's a draw on a Wednesday, right? There's 2 chances to win. First prize, get this, £100 worth of credit vouchers for Jewellery Maker. That's going to go a long way, isn't it? And £50 for the runner-up. Yeah? We're doing that in a bit. Okay, and we have 10 entrants each day. Okay? Each morning. Right then. Oh, shall I show you my Labradorite Star By? Everybody goes, yeah. Okay, we're going to do this in about half an hour. All right, my love. Oh, hang on. We don't see an oval shape very often, do we? Oh, and I'll tell you what, earlier on today we had a round puffy, oh my word, look at that. In that one look, rare pink and rare turquoise and blue and yellow. But look, in fact, I'm going to, look at that, can you see? Let me get that one there. Let me just make sure I've got the right one. Is it that one? Doesn't matter which one I pick up, but that one. That one there has got pinks, there you go, lovely pinks, blue and look turquoise, 2 of the rarest colours you'll ever wish for in a Labradorite. So if you did manage to get the strand with the oval, with the rounds, the round coins earlier, how cool would it be to create a Labradorite piece of jewellery alternating with oval and round, oval and round? That'd be great. They're coming up in about 25 minutes, all right? All right, everybody says yes, please. Now, we've just done the rose gold plated seed beads. Okay, how about I bring you the gold? Everybody goes, yes, please. We've just taken the rose gold plated under £10. I know we're all still in shock, but it's a shock that we're all chuffed about. It's a happy surprise. Sometimes we're shocked and surprised by things, and it's not a good thing, but on Jewellery Maker it always is. They're the same size, so if those of you that have just, wouldn't that make a lovely two-tone? Lovely two-tone. I love rose gold and yellow gold. I think it looks wicked. So we took the rose gold plated to a very naughty price. I promise you now, should be $12.95, but can we go into 10 again? He can't really say no when I've said that, can he?
Can't really,
He
no.
can't really, can
No.
he? I mean, he's going to look a bit mean if he turns around and goes, actually, no. Okay, there you go, $9.95. These are gold plated, so we're talking 18 carat gold plating. And we are talking, I tell you what, I'm not going to do this to you, Deb, but can you imagine doing a yellow gold and a rose gold for that 1,200? So for under £20, we've just done 1,200 seed beads for less than £20.
Fab.
It is fab, isn't it?
Yep.
You want to shake your maracas, shake your seed tube at that, don't you? Hey?
I'll leave you to do that then.
Do you know, are you telling me, Deb, when you get these seed tubes home, you seed beads in the tubes, you don't
No,
shake
I don't
them,
shake
you don't
them.
shake your maracas?
No, I don't.
Lady Bulford, come on. Please humour me one day, shake your maracas. 1.5 pence, if we still had halfpences, we remember a halfpence, don't we, Debbie?
We do. You make them feel very old today, I have to
I
say.
am proper reminiscing today. I'm getting a rot. We've been talking about Top Cat. We've been talking about typing with carbon.
Dear. I feel very old.
I know. She's not there. Peggy and Mick straight in. Veronica, Charlene, and Vanessa. I've just been skiing with her, Vanessa. Catherine, Susan in Wiltshire, Nicole in Florida, Nicole. I always want to speak French when you said Nicole. Brilliant deal. Brilliant deal. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know about you. We had the lovely Zari ribbons earlier, didn't we? With the silver, the yellow, and the gold and the gold and silver together. Look at these.
Yeah, around Christmas we have these all the time and we get fed up with these colours. And then isn't it nice to have a shot of colour all
I was going to say, but then
sudden?
there's like a drought on Zari thread, isn't there?
Yeah, nice to have the vibrant colours.
These are amazing. Oh, hang on a second. They're patterned. Hang on. There are two. First of all, you got the spiral on. Oh, what? Now, bearing in mind, the whole reason that we go for Zari thread is because it's got that tinsel, metallic, beautiful lustre, really good tensile strength. So again, you can wonderfully kumihimo, fabulously macrame with these as well. That's got a spiral pattern, but then that's an emerald green. But in the purple and the red, it's got like a tube pattern. Can I show you? Look. How fascinating is this? Oh, and look at that lustre in that chocolate box purple. How cool would this be with those lovely carved lavender amethysts we earlier? And we're talking 100 metres of each. They're all 0.5mm in gauge. Would you like to see the red as well? Oh, I've never seen these patterns, Zari threads. Have you worked with these, Deb?
Yes, I have. Yeah, they're lovely actually. They really are nice. They're nice to work all together actually, all those three colours using a kumihimo or something like that. Really nice.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? Oh my, I've never seen them. So we've got two of the tube patterned in the purple and the red, okay, and then the spiral one in the middle in the emerald green, 300 metres. Now the normal Zari thread, if you get to $6.95, is a treat, isn't it? But we've got these, the pattern ones. So you'd think that would increase the price, wouldn't you? That is a brilliant, brilliant deal. Absolutely, and great again for your home furnishings, for your embroidery as well. You can sew with these, you can plait these to make your beautiful friendship bracelets, kumihimo. I mean, the opportunities are endless with this, aren't they?
They are, and as I said earlier, it's nice to have that shot of colour. It's not all sort of pale blues and what have you. Some people like the vibrant colours. It's nice to be able to give them something like that.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I mean, you know, that's how saris were made, with your Zari thread. So you see, you know, when you see all the beautiful traditional Indian saris, they're always flamboyant. They're always full of colour, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Absolute shock of colour. Wonderful. So Sheila, Carolyn, Yvonne, Michelle in Suffolk. Hello, lovely. All the gang's all here. Eleanor and Natasha, you've got to be quick, my darlings. Masses of you checked out already, including our lovely Nicole and Sarah and Kerry and collectors Elaine, Yvonne, Margaret, Sheila. She's not called Sheila. For those of you thinking, why are you calling her Sheila? There's two Sheilas. One's in Kent, one's in Cornwall. Yeah. Okay, so I'll leave you for those to check out. So you've got the 2 in the tubes, which is the red and the purple, 1 in the spiral, and we'll leave those with your code VUGC12695. Okay, it's now all about you. It's all about you. Yep, we're going to do your Wall of Fame next. Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It's my favourite time of the day on the morning show. It's the Wall of Fame. Absolutely love it. Now, this young lady next to me, Lady Bulford, you've made some beautiful pieces today and you like your tassels, don't you?
I do like my tassels.
Do you like your tassels? Look at that.
That's lovely because I think you can take that off or put it on with the back of the neck or front.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Look at this
Nice.
whole suite of jewellery here.
Love it.
And this is from Anne-Marie. In London. I see your name come up all the time, Anne-Marie. Hello, lovely girl. She said, hi, Jem. Oh, my word. This is only my second offering for the Wall of Fame. They'll be making jewellery for nearly a year now. Oh, well, please start sending more in, Anne-Marie. This is the quality. This necklace, bracelet and earrings set in the inset picture, made from the beautifully JM flapper dress jewellery with Sarah Elvin. Kit included silver hematite in the rounds and the beads, pyrite rondelles and white freshwater cultured pearls. Just shows what you can do with our kits. The trailing part of the necklace is actually the back made for a low back dress. Oh, what a brilliant idea.
Gorgeous. Really nice.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So that's your front of the necklace. And then that's
so you can
very vintage. Nice. Oh, yeah. Well done. She said, I'm so addicted to JM. Yeah, we should come up with a health warning, shouldn't we? Fantastic presenters and ingenious designers. Oh, well, there you go. Nice couple of compliments there. Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you, Anne-Marie. You are in the draw, and your number is 452, my darling. So good luck for the draw on Wednesday.
This is number 451, and this is from Carol. Hi all, this is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. A bracelet is made of emeralds and pearls, all from JM. Good luck to all, from Carol. First piece of jewellery having emeralds.
I know. I mean, that's it, isn't it?
Amazing.
My first piece of jewellery entered, and it's emeralds.
Yeah, that's lovely. Nice bracelet, that. Lovely.
Excuse me, I do apologise. Oh, wow, look at that. This is well cool. And it's, we've finally got an entrance from a lovely gentleman.
Yes.
Yes. And this is from Philip Craig, and he said this week's entry to the Wall of Fame is just a little ring with silver wire, labradorite round, wow cool, and red tiger's eye. Ooh, lovely combination. Felt too ill with complex regional pain disease. Ooh, to make anything out. Oh gosh, that sounds trying. Oh, Philip Craig, I hope you feel better soon, my lovely.
Take your mind off things and make lots of jewellery.
And it does help to take your mind off.
Yes,
Off things, doesn't it? Yeah, you do. That's a lovely. You become just totally transfixed, don't you?
Do.
Good. I hope you feel better soon, lovely. Beautiful. Thank you.
It's number 453 from Andrea. It said, "Here, hi there. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's my first fascinator of this size on a headband. It's made from wire mesh, various sizes, and silver-plated wire, pearls in various sizes. So pleased I bought Gemma Crow's DVD. It was so helpful and full of inspiration. I hope you like my finished result." From Andrea. For your first go, that is absolutely amazing. It'll be amazing no matter whether it's your third, fourth, fifth, sixth
that's
go.
What I mean.
It's fabulous.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, this is really,
Well done.
really pretty. Sorry, no.
No, it's right.
Nice though, actually. I wonder, do you think she's
It's
done that as a
leaves.
selfie as well, or if she's got somebody to photograph it?
I don't know.
Very clever.
I like the leaves. They're lovely.
I like your light fittings as well. Right, number 456. This is from I've got 2 gents. Steve from Great Bar. I learnt to swim in Great Bar, Steve. Hi all, fancied a make. And I wanted to find a use for my Ocean Jasper polished long nuggets. I've made this necklace using your gold-plated bindings kit, rhodonite nuggets and a single Ocean Jasper nugget. I don't have a display bust, so I found a use for the back of my wife's macrame board. Oh, good for you, Steve. And he said, this is the second necklace I've made. Wow. The first I posted to your Facebook page and received some very positive comments. I'll enter that one too. Isn't it great when the husband gets involved as well?
Yeah,
good for you,
it's
Steve.
nice. And I love that necklace. Really nice.
Need to get one of our busts.
Yes.
Well done.
This is number 455,
Oh, that's
and this
lovely.
is from Alison. says, hi everyone at JM. I recently treated myself to the wire work jig. I wanted to progress my basic wire work and felt the jig could help me to gain confidence. This necklace started with the pendant and grew from there. I've used 1mm silver-plated wire for the pendant, black agate, silver-plated chain and findings, all from JM, of course. Good luck to everyone in the draw, from Alison. That is lovely and very perfect, the jig work, because it is difficult to use that, actually.
And you get that consistent look, don't you, when you use the jig?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Brilliant.
Well done. Persevere with your wire.
Oh, you're going to love this. This is a bit special.
Yeah, this is nice.
And this is from Andrea. Hi all, please find enclosed my first ever, God, we've got a lot of firsts this morning, haven't we? First ever Wall of Fame entry. I hope they make the cut. Well, it has indeed. They are all made from antique bronze wire, different gauges and bronze coated black agate. The ring and one of the pendants have already sold. Good for you, Andrea. Very chuffed she is. I've just started my own business called Kittlecraft and all items are made from JM products. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw. Hope to be sharing many more pieces with you. Oh, congratulations. Brilliant. Andrea Nelson, fantastic.
This is from Carol and your number 457. It says, hi, this is my another first entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a pearl necklace I made a while ago. I used baroque pearls to make the main part of the necklace, then created a flower out of smaller pearls and added a carved flower to the centre, which I backed with a small piece of ultra suede for comfort. The only things not purchased from JM are the Keshi pearl leaves, which were in my stash. I would love a win, as I had to take voluntary redundancy due to health reasons. Oh, that's a shame. Aww. And I'm fed up of begging a grumpy husband if I want to buy something. Good luck to all fellow WAF entrants. Thanks for the great shows from Carol. Oh, it's lovely. Bless. Well, hope your husband isn't too grumpy, I'm sure.
It's probably, they just pretend half the time, don't they?
Yeah.
They just pretend. Now, I love this. Absolutely gorgeous from Roberta Young. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? Hi to all. She says, here is my latest project for the Wall of Fame. I've just finished decorating my bedroom. Oh, and I have got my carpet being laid on Wednesday. I'm so excited. She said, and I decided to make my own tie backs. Nice idea, Roberta. This is Kumahimo braid using Eslan, findings and shell pearls, all from JM. Good luck to all, especially me, as I'm expecting the bank manager to call after the vintage weekend. Roberta Young. Yeah, we had a lovely time on the vintage weekend. We have. Congratulations. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
This is the last one, 459 from
Ben must have
Eileen.
watched the Alison Terry show.
That's right. So, hi all at JM. Here's my first entry to the Wall of Fame, inspired by the fabulous Alison Terry. All materials, apart from the bargain sandals, are from JM. Good luck to all the waffers and keep the great bargains coming, from Eileen in Sheffield. They're beautiful.
I was with Alison Terry on that wedding fair weekend, and I watched her make the shoes, and I tell you what, it was, and the lovely bouquets as well out of the, again, the wire mesh jig with the wire ribbon, brilliant. But just fantastic.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Okay, well, congratulations. Good luck for the draw. As I said, £100 credit voucher for JM for the winner, and £50 for the runner-up. Yes, well done. Lovely. Fantastic. Right then, so that's the Wall of Fame for you. What are we doing next, sorry? Oh, I'm leaving you.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir. Bye-bye. So long. Farewell.
See you later.
See you, Deb. Right then, come on. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Right then. Okie dokie. Oh, now, that time we had some bear copper, wasn't it? Do you think? I didn't bear copper yet. This morning. Not ever. Right then. Oh, big. Oh, I tell you what. I love this. Shall we do some bear copper? Yeah, let's just have an absolute pile of it. 2 packs of 50. So for those of you quick this morning, that's 100. Tell you what, like rocket fire fuel, aren't we? We're on fire. So these are your bare copper, and they are your classic S-hook. Again, I love an S-hook. There's something about an S-hook. I just think they're wicked. So it does say 2 lots of 50, so that's 100. They are, just to give you an idea, from the top to the bottom, you've got a 16mm drop. So then across, nice and wide actually, if you think about it, 8mm across. They are lovely. Again, I'd love to see those. It's just a bracelet all made up together. They're lovely. So bare copper, okay. Laura Binding, she loves her copper. Do you like copper, Deb?
I do.
Do you?
Yes, I use it quite a bit.
Nice to have a full range of, you know, I know we've had sterling silver today, and I know we've had 9-carat gold, but it's nice to offer all the types of metal, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, look at the size of this. Look at this pile. Can I just show you the pile? Look at that. That is 100 S-hook clasps. Have we gone to 6.95? Is that, have I just worked that out right? Is that less than 7 pence?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Less than 7 pence. What can you buy for 7p? Can you buy anything for 7p?
Probably not.
I can't imagine you can.
No, probably not.
Unless you're on Jewellery Maker.
No, if you go to a craft store, you probably buy, how many do they all put in a packet? 5, 10?
5, I would have said 5 or 10 if you're
And
lucky.
there's no way that you pay that amount of
Nah.
money.
No chance. No chance. Big long list of you. I've got 50 people, 50 people going for these, and you've got them all in your basket. I've got the likes of Alison and Richard. There's our lovely Beverly, Nicole again, Janet, Debbie, Natasha, Tracy. Lots of you. The list could go on. Congratulations. These are your lovely, what your class has, and because it's in a lovely elongated S. Can you see? Scoops around, beautiful. Bare copper as well. Gosh, I mean, just the price of bare copper. Goodness gracious me. Lovely. Okay, now Eva's coming in on... Oh, there's a lot of people on the telephone. A lot of people. Oh, no, we've got a Sissy in Texas. We've got a Sissy in Oklahoma. Oh, hang on, I think Sissy, she moved house, didn't she? Sissy, you've moved. There's me chatting about the fact that we've got a Sissy in Oklahoma. She was moving to Texas. She was, I've just remembered. Sissy, drop us a message, will you? Because I love hearing from you. Just confirm you are the Sissy from Oklahoma that's moved to Texas, would you? Just remembered she moved. So many people to remember, isn't there? But yeah, I'm sure she moved. I'm sure she did. Oh, twisted jump rings. Now, we've had some requests for jump rings, so we're going to bring you some big ones. 18 mil, get 20 of them. They're 18 karat gold plated, twisted wire jump rings. You can't take your eyes off these, Deb, can you?
I just think that they're nice with a smaller jump ring put in between to make a watch strap.
Oh,
Or a
now you're
bracelet or
talking.
something. I think they're really lovely.
Be nice to see actually that with the plain jump ring in the middle, to have the plain
That's
and the
what
twisted.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
So have just a single plain jump ring and then have them as like a watch strap or a bracelet.
yeah, lovely idea. Yes, if you did manage to get any of our, we will recap these towards the end of the show for you. But yeah, if you did manage to get those, because what you could do is you could have alternate with the smooth and the plain. So have a plain jump ring and the smooth, and have it inside, and that would make a really lovely watch strap, wouldn't it?
Really nice.
Yeah, really good idea there, Deb. Brilliant. You should be one of our guest designers, Deb.
I should really, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you'd be brilliant at it, I think.
You could even just thread those onto the leather strips and wear them
Do
as
you
a
know?
bracelet, which would look really nice because they're big enough to do that. I think you just need 2 or 3 at the front and they'd look really lovely.
That would look lovely, wouldn't it, actually?
Because they would lie sort of flat, you know,
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, lovely. Sort of have it, yeah, really nice. So what we're going to do, $8.95.
Gosh.
Do you know what as well? I might have an alternate variety in rose gold plating if you're lucky. You never know. $8.95 for those. Big mound of them. I mean, there are 20 of them in total. 20. I mean, luckily, we're lucky if we normally bring you 10, aren't you? But we've doubled that there, really, gone to 20 for you. I love that twisted wire effect. That I think it just, and again, because you've got that twisting and all that texture, it's going to really catch the light beautifully. They're lovely, aren't they? Love those. Again, I'd love to see that just as a gold bracelet, gold-plated bracelet.
Yeah, they look lovely as earrings as well. You just need to put a jump ring onto a shepherd's hook and they just make a lovely hoop earring.
I mean,
really.
imagine those lovely faceted citrine droplets we had earlier. How lovely they'd look suspended from the centre, wouldn't they?
Beautiful, yeah.
Lovely. Okay, now I just promised you rose gold. Are they rose gold plated or are they? Yes, rose gold plated. Just double checking for you. Twisted again. Okay, so twisted effect again. Twisted round jump rings. Big again. These are 20 millimetre. Now look at the detail on those. Aren't they fabulous? Look. They're so pretty, aren't they?
They look really vintage, actually. In
Very
the rose
vintage,
gold, don't they?
absolutely.
Compared to the gold, they look completely different.
Yeah, they'd have been perfect on our vintage weekend, wouldn't they? But we've only just come out of it. You could add to your orders for your vintage weekend. $7.95. Again, we've gone less than 20 of those there. Brilliant deal. Oh my word. They're absolutely good. I'll just put them onto my tweezers for you so you can actually see them suspended rather than I won't put them all on, but just give you an idea.
If you had, this fashion of having scarves, and then you put the rings through, and you have a a pendant from the
Yep.
centre of the scarf.
Yep.
You could do that with a scarf, couldn't you?
Lovely, wouldn't
You
it?
could thread it onto a scarf and
Yeah.
have that as the front of
Exactly.
your design.
And then
That
to
would
spend
look
some
lovely.
gemstones, yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
beautiful. Because that's the thing, we're always looking for some way to sort of spruce up an outfit, aren't
Yeah.
we?
Might even be nice as a ring if you've got little fingers.
Oh, should I have a little, should I say? Because it
Don't get
is
it
20
stuck.
mil.
Probably
Yeah.
on your little finger.
Yeah, look at that for a little ring on a finger. I hadn't thought of that,
Yeah.
Deb. Look at that little ring finger. Oh yeah, what a lovely idea. Hadn't thought of that at all. Sometimes, I'm not being rude, don't you miss the obvious?
You do.
You do,
You
though.
think, now what can I do with this? I've got to do something
You
different.
think
But
of
then you
something
think, why don't I just do something simple?
I didn't even think of that. Sorry, Deb, do you know? And isn't that a lovely little pinky finger? Pinky ring? Pinky finger ring? Lovely. Okay, keep checking those out, my darlings. Fantastic price tag. Now then, should we have some blues? Oh, you're going to love this. Oh. Listen, how about a stash booster? Oh, I'll tell you what.
Wow. I like that.
I thought you might. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're not kidding when we say a stash booster, are we?
That's stunning.
Ooh. You can't miss that colour, can you?
But
Oh,
that for holidays, if you've got a bit of a tan, that colour just glows.
yeah, because it's like
doesn't it?
turquoise. It's an instant tan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, they are. Look at all that. I mean, you could create one piece of jewellery there.
That's
all those different
stunning.
shapes. Isn't that brilliant? Beautiful blue magnesite. You've got these cubes. Well funky. Great for gents' jewellery as well. Big cubes. 300 carats just in that one strand of cubes.
Goodness me.
Wicked. 8mm cubes. Then you got the droplets. 12 by 8mm, 150 carats. Faceted. Oh,
They're
yeah.
lovely.
They're wicked. Faceted rondelles. 10 by 6, 300 carats. And then, would you believe, in that one there, 14mm rounds. One of the biggest rounds we do here on Jewellery Maker. And we are in this beautiful blue magnesite. Oh, we're just going to add that up. 1,250 carats. Should be £21.80. We're not stopping there. Do you know what? Do you know what my producer's going to do? He's going to flip the 2 and the 1 around. 21 to a 12.
I want one.
Do you know what? I mean, that's what, £3?
That's just silly.
£3.24 each?
Well, if I was at home, I'd be buying those. I mean,
Would you, Deb?
oh, God. Oh, goodness me, yes. The big ones would be lovely just as a stretchy.
Yeah.
On holiday, if you've
Yeah.
got some white, I know we say it every year, your white linens on and put something
Well, we
turquoise
all
on.
take
you know?
white linen, don't we?
I know,
we
we always do on holiday.
Yeah.
But even with the little seed beads we had, put those in between the silver ones or the rose gold.
Or the
Look very
rose gold.
Egyptian sort of looking, you know, it looked really lovely.
Doesn't matter whether you go rose gold or silver with that. Absolutely magnificent. Now, we all know, she was on Saturday night with me actually, our lovely Hannah Osborne. She likes them big and chunky. Now, she would literally, because she loves colour as well, she would just do that.
That, yeah, perfect.
That's it. That's all you need to do, isn't
Yeah,
it? Or,
yeah.
and that, or have that as a stretchy bracelet. I mean, look at how nice that looks with just a silver top. That splash
Perfect.
of that beautiful blue. Amazing. I tell you what, everybody's going for this. Everybody, £3.24 each a strand, or £3.25. Let's whatever.
That's incredible.
But you know what I love as well, Deb, and I've got to be honest, perhaps I'm old-fashioned, I don't know, but I love to see the same gemstone, but in one piece of jewellery, but loads of different shapes.
Yeah.
Because it keeps
Yes,
it
I do.
interesting.
Yeah,
Do you
I
as
do.
well?
Especially that sort of colour tone that's
Yeah.
the vibrant colour tone. It just makes me smile. It's like
Does-
a blue lagoon. It's absolutely
Oh,
gorgeous
blue
on
lagoon.
holiday.
Yeah, one of those you have to get a special boat to. Can I just quickly show you as well, my lovelies? Imagine with the faceted pink opal as well. How pretty that would be, look. Wow. Oh, it makes you want to get your suitcase out, doesn't it, Deb? Okay, now I promised you, is it labradorite time? I promised you a beautiful strand, very rarely seen, oval-shaped, gorgeous labradorite star buy coming next. Right then, my lovelies, I think it's such a treat to see oval shaped. We had some round labradorite earlier. We have some big sort of, we have cabochons, don't we? And big fat bottom pear drops and rondelles. And we have, we've had the wheels, we have nuggets. But what a joy to see oval. Real joy. Oh, do you know, sunshine's just locked away in there. That's what I love to see. That's what I like to see in jewellery together. Deb's nodding away. But when we see the golds and the pinks and the yellows and then set right next to a blue, and I think that shows the true magic of labradorite, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The first, I said before, the first ever strand I bought here was a labradorite.
Was it?
Yeah, I just found it fascinating. It was all very new to me when I joined using gemstones. I never thought I'd make jewellery with gemstones, but to see that twinkle like little butterfly wings in it, it just fascinated me.
Well, I think that is one thing that labradorite will always do, and it never loses that.
No.
It's not going to lose that effect. And I've got this, as I said, in 2 big solitaire pendants, and I have fallen absolutely head over heels in love, because no matter how you twist that around, look, no matter how the light hits it, look, it's going to keep delivering on all those colours. And you look again, you can see rare pinks, you've got yellows, golds, you've got those incredible blues. Oh, look, turquoise. Can everybody see the turquoise, please? Tell me you can. Look at that. Amazing turquoise. These are natural. Now, 2 of the rarest colours that we've got there, you've got turquoise, you've got pink. Turquoise and pink, and again, doesn't matter it doesn't matter which one you look at. Very, very high Labrador essence. This is one of the very few gemstones in the world that can possess what is classed as a phenomenon, and it is actually adular essence, but it's so prominent in labradorite it got renamed. The actual phenomenon got renamed. 11.95. Can I give you a quick count? Brilliant. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 on here, and again, even right down to this end here, look, where we've graduated, look at the blues in there. Look at that. Even the smallest one at 12 by 9 mil each. And again, do you see what I love about labradorite as well? Can you see how the sort of the body of the gemstone can either be a light silver or quite a dark silver? Look at that. Look at that. And again, doesn't matter which one, look, doesn't matter, just keep going through the strand. Every single one delivers. Now, Sissy just said, she said, oh, lovely stone. She said, I just bought 2 of the large bundles of lab stones, and that is the stone that my students will always pick out when they want to learn how to wire wrap. I think that's something to mention. The amount of our guest designers and audience members that come onto the workshops, then the amount of people that say, if I want to attract somebody to my store, labradorite every time. Because it's fascinating, isn't it?
It's a talking point as well. Once you get people talking, then they're interested.
All those it's like a rainbow's been locked away, isn't it?
It is.
Incredible. Well done, everybody. And Sissy, congratulations, lovely girl. Well done. Okay, what should we do next? Oh, hello. Oh, we've got some lovely blues today, haven't we? We are spoiling you, darlings. Now, I've got double strand. It's the lapis collection. The nuggets are absolutely natural. And then seed beads of lapis lazuli.
Never seen that before. Never seen lapis in a seed bead before.
Haven't you, darling?
No.
And in 5 years of you making jewellery, with Jewellery Maker, obviously you've made jewellery for a lot longer than that, but I'm just saying since you've been with Jewellery Maker, Debbie Bulford has never seen those tiny 2 mil lapis lazuli. Aren't they wicked? And they're faceted as well, Deb.
I know. We didn't have seed beads for the first 3 years, I don't think.
Did we not for 3? Because obviously I'm still only.
When we joined, we didn't. When I joined, we didn't have memory wire. We didn't have elastic.
Oh wow!
We did.
How'd you
We
get your
didn't have
knickers
monofilament. We didn't have all sorts of things when we first started Jewellery Maker.
So no monofilament or really?
No, it was just speeding thread and.
Were you like Fleur? Did you
silvers.
start on the Sunday sofa?
No.
Oh. Yeah, there was a Sunday sofa. That's what Fleur started. Was it Laura Binding or Fleur? I think it was Laura Binding.
And Hannah Roxbury.
Yeah, did they all start on the Sunday sofa? Oh, wow, how fascinating. Okay, now look at those. They are I'd love. I'll tell you what, I'd love to see those with, Deb. Tanzanite with spacers of lapis lazuli. That'd look wicked, wouldn't it?
Really bring out blue tones,
Wouldn't
don't
it
they?
just, yeah? We got 16.85 for all 3 strands. Well, we have. I'm going to go under £10. Under £10. £3.32 a strand. I think just for both, I think each of those, because of that quality of faceting on a 2mm gem, I think they should be $6.95 each.
Oh God, when you think somebody's actually sat and they've faceted and cut every single one. I don't know how they do it.
By hand.
How do they do it? I've no idea how they do it. How do they get a hole through it?
Well, and bear in mind, you know that
my
every
head in.
single one of the drills the drill holes that we do are by hand.
I know.
We hand drill every
I
gemstone.
can't get my head around that at all. I just think it's amazing.
This is what I'd love to do. I would love to do a workshop and get all our regulars onto the workshop, and I'd love to give you all the facts. I've faceted, I've polished. It's difficult. I certainly didn't try on a 2mm. I wouldn't even begin to know where to start. But you know what? I would love to do a workshop of teaching people how to facet, polish and drill a gemstone. And I think only then would we fully appreciate how hard it is to do.
You're right.
I really do. Now, on the website at the minute, these are $6.95 each. Don't ask me how we've managed to get this whole bundle for $6.95. For $9.95. I'm perplexed because $6.95 each on the website. So we're talking £13.90 just for those two. And then we've thrown in the double strand free of charge, haven't we? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, right. Got to move on. Got to move on. Oh, I fell in love with these when I came in. Got some more seed beads for you, actually. Now, apparently, young Debbie, you sent an email to my producer and you actually requested these 3 strands. Did you? Can I ask you? I'm going to put you on the spot now. Can I ask you why?
I think those were the ones that went with the first kit that we had on, because they had the wood and they had the wonderful rose quartz.
Yep.
And I just thought the 2 colours tied it together. But I do think those colours in particular go beautifully together. And if you like me like doing beaded chains and beaded bracelets, they look incredible. They really do. I've done a design with those and they do look absolutely incredible.
And as you say, very complimentary. We've even done this, as you requested this, we've named this after you.
Oh, thank you.
This is the Debbie's collection.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, those would go lovely, because if you did manage to get the kit earlier today with our lovely Debbie, it wasn't the 8 o'clock hour. We had 2 variations of the woods in the little beads. One was Bayong and one was, right, I have to close my eyes when I'm thinking. That's how I access my brain palace. So Bayong and Rubel in the Rubel woods, which Rubel's is a tree of 2 woods, and you could still see the grain of the wood. It was beautiful. We had a lovely strand of 11 by 7 mil pearls, and we had rose quartz as well. But I tell you what, you've got there, what I love about that strand is your wonderful natural Australian rhodonite. It's like a raspberry ripple. And then those 2 variations of smoky quartz. Wow, lovely, really pretty.
You don't see rhodonite very often.
You don't, and I love rhodonite.
It's such a shame. And the smoky quartz, I absolutely adore those. I love the clarity of the one. And look at that. Oh,
look at that.
Yes.
If you got the faceted pink opal,
beautiful.
either with the rhodonite or with your smoky quartz.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Wow. So what I love about this bundle as well, Deb, is the fact you've got 2 variations of colour, of hue of smoky quartz. You've got like a lovely smoky, very subtle, very pastel, and then full on saturation. And I love the the fact that you could contrast those just for smoky quartz.
Did you twist them together?
Shall I twist them together?
Yes, just to see what they look like. Because I think if you did a rope bracelet or a necklace, and you use those together and did it like a twisted design, I thought that would look really pretty.
Oh yeah.
I think that looks so pretty.
Lovely, Deb. At £9.95, £3.32 each.
Gosh, that's so good.
That is. Do you know, Deb? You should make bundles more often. That is beautiful.
I love that. See, I would make that into a bracelet and wear that.
Absolutely.
Like that. I think that's gorgeous.
It is lovely. Or actually have it as 3 separate bracelets.
Yeah.
And alternate them. So because that's very fashionable these days as well. I mean, some people you see like with like a dozen bracelets on their arm, don't you?
For the summer, I think smoky quartz is almost sort of beachy-fied.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
Go with anything. So
yeah,
I
absolutely. They're lovely. Well, do you know what? Yeah, I'd wear those. And again, smoky quartz for gents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely. I love to see the 2 variations there of the colour. Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Love them.
Thank you for that, Deb. Oh, I'll tell you what would go nice with those as well. Look at these. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wish I was at home with all these seed beads. I'd be buying them all.
Sorry, Deb. Deb's like, oh, I want all the seed beads.
I know.
There is something so desperately alluring of a seed bead, isn't there?
I just love doing seed bead jewellery. Love it.
And the amount of people that I've seen do a a tree of life in the 4 seasons, so you'd have that for winter, wouldn't you? That'd be brilliant for the snowdrops and the snow. Totally natural, white coral. Now, let me show you with that smoky quartz that we've just done. Look at that. That would look lovely, wouldn't it? And it wouldn't matter whether you went for, and again, with the rhodonite, the raspberry ripple of gemstones, the rhodonite, again with the lovely pink opal that we just had. Imagine the chrome dioxide with those, the labradorites, the tanzanites, everything will go with you. And again, if you want to go monochrome, get it with the black spinel we started the show off with today. It'd look wonderful, wouldn't it? So yeah, really, really pretty. 3 strands, and bearing in mind, they're totally natural. Again, you could just twist those. In fact, I've got some budding beaded jewellery with this, which I'll show you in a moment as well, to show you what our team have done with these. Totally natural, $11.85 for 3 strands. How about, for the baseline price, I'll give you buy 1, get 2 free. Effectively, because $6.95 is the lowest price we're supposed to go to, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
it is.
$6.95. Can I show you the jewellery that our budding beaders have made? Shall I let's? With some of the rose gold. Works really well, but white coral will go with everything. Now, twisted, just like you just suggested, Deb, with some beautiful rose gold. Now that's just perfect for summer, isn't it?
It is. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. And again, you could, if you manage to get the gold seed beads. Now imagine if you popped it with the gold, look just as beautiful, wouldn't it? We bought you 2 lots of seed beads in the gold plated today and the rose gold plated, so you can recreate this if you would like to, by our lovely budding beaders, and really, really pretty. I love to see this because it's like when you go to you know, like to a fancy Michelin star restaurant and you see all the ingredients out, or you go to Japanese teppanyaki and you see all the ingredients, and then you see the finished article. Sometimes when you see these strands, you can't envisage just how high-end they can look, but they really do.
They do.
Really do. Oh wow, you're loving these. Ria's had 2. Collector in Surrey has had 2 as well. Christine, Carol, Stephanie, David and Sue, Helen, Sheila, Pip, Philip, Maria, Jackie. Oh, the list goes on. I can't keep up with you all. Can't keep up with you all, but well done. Now, oh, these with those white coral. I'm starting with a double strand to start off with. I'd love to see this with either the Larimar, the pink opal or the white coral. I really would. Seed beads again. We are spoiling you, aren't we? Now then, we've all natural Amazonites. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the faceted rounds in those seed beads at 2 mil. Okay. You've then got the double strand of nuggets. So please mention that is double strand, 75 carats. And then 200 carats in the droplets there. Really, again, I'd love to see that. Again, with the smoky quartz. Just a lovely contrast look, wouldn't it? You're a genius with that bundle, weren't you?
I love it.
Again, lovely with the rose gold plated seed beads. Okay. Again, wonderful look. We're going to go all 3. We've done it again. £3.32. I mean, that is just shocking. I'm going to show you with the white coral. Because white coral, again, perfect beachwear. Again, absolutely. I'm just going to pop you the white coral on there as well, look. Wouldn't that be lovely? So if you did just get those 3 strands of white coral, there's your white coral with your lovely Amazonite, your nuggets, your beautiful faceted 2 mil rounds, and those droplets. Wonderful, wonderful. Do you like Amazonite, Deb?
I do. It's beautiful. It's a really clean colour. Do you know what I mean? It's
I know exactly
clean
what
and
you mean.
fresh.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It is. It's gorgeous.
It is true. Like, so when you go onto one of those sort of islands for your summer holidays, and there are all those as you go down the front, all those boat trips, or you got to hire like a kayak or a glass bottom boat, and you go into these beautiful lagoons, and they're totally untouched. That's the kind of thing that Amazonite makes me think of.
Well, it's just beautiful. It's just untouched, and it's just really delicate, really lovely. It will go lovely with the chain that we had on earlier that's on your T-bar.
Yeah.
Did we sell out of that?
With the apatite?
Yeah.
Great idea. Oh, yeah. I don't know if we got any of those apatite sterling silver chains left. I doubt it. I bet they've all sold out.
Look really
but yeah,
pretty.
that'd look lovely, wouldn't it?
Really pretty.
Oh, there's 6 of those left. Can we pop them on the bottom of the screen, lovely Robalicious? Because we've only got 6 left. Okay, 6 left, but it's sterling silver with, if I remember correctly, 15 carats of blue apatite. And we went to a very cheeky price. I've got 6 left. So pop those on the bottom of the screen in a moment. Good thinking there, Deb. Okay. Now, Devon, oops, remind me, Deb, I've just dropped something on the floor, will you? Because I don't want to stand on it. I can't stand on a genuine gemstone. That just would be all wrong, wouldn't it? Right then, we haven't got long of the show left. Now, do you want something that's cone-tastic? You're thinking, what's cone-tastic? Well, basically, you can, you know when you have like the Wags Y cone? And the Wags Y cone, little wooden handle, designed by the father and a husband of a mother and daughter, actually. But it does one size. But this, sorry, I can't get it out the packet because the packet's sealed. But look, you get the opportunity to make 3 different sizes of cones, hence why we've called it Cone-tastic. And it's brilliant. So 3 different sizes of the so that you can make 3 different gauges rather, and it's really cool. Really cool. So basically, like just gonna double check what size: 11 by 2 mil, 8 by 2 mil, and what's the last one? It's right. Do you know, it's right. I think I'm trying to go into the. It's like underneath the seal. 5 by 2, there you go. So 11 by 2 mil, 8 by 2 mil, and 5 by 2 mil. They are all detachable heads. Okay, just to show you there, just to show you the idea of what a cone coil will look like. And again, great for if you're working with your zaris and your ribbons and your cords. Great way to.
And it's nice to have one tool, but it does 3 different things rather than having 3 separate tools that take up all the room.
That's a good point.
It's just got the 3 heads that are inside. It's like a multi-tool, really. So you take off the bottom, and they're all stored inside along with an Allen key, and that just secures it onto the top when you screw it in. It's brilliant. I've got one at home, and I just find it really useful.
Oh, you got one of these?
Yeah, I've got one at home.
Brilliant.
And I do use it quite a lot. And it's nice that everything stores inside, and it's neat and tidy.
Nice and compact.
It doesn't take up too much room.
Bit like the angled knife that we sharpened that we had earlier, all locked away in the bottom.
Inside, yeah.
So really compact, great. So if you've got the Wags Y cone, but you'd like to do different sizes and different gauges of those lovely coils, really cool. And I've just gone to $17.95. Okay, $17.95. So it's a Beadalon. It's cone-tastic. It's basically a cone mandrel tool set.
And it's very expensive, can I say, in the shops. It's really weighty as well. It weighs a ton.
Do you know? And that's where we always talk about, don't we? Again, when you get it at home, just do me a favour and just
solid.
It is a really solid piece of kit. Still only charging you $2.95 post and packaging all day. If you've opened your basket this morning, this is about to sell out, by the way. If you've opened your basket this morning, let's say you bought a dozen items, even adding that on top, still only $2.95. That is it. That is it. Oh, do you know what? Sorry, just quickly, I said I couldn't open it. It's open. I've got one open. I do apologise after all that. Sorry about that. So that's showing you one of the sizes there. And there's the section for the Allen key to just tighten into place, and all the rest go into the bottom there. I do apologise. I didn't realise we got one out of the packaging. Okay. One of our matrix kits for you. Kumahimo. Because you could Kumahimo with the Zari threads that we had, those lovely pattern ones we had early, couldn't you?
You could.
Now, I'm going to endeavour to take the lid off without dropping them everywhere. Okay, and these are perfect because you've got the bell end caps in 3 different sizes in this matrix kit, all in silver plating. You've got so when I talk about a bell end, one of these bell end caps, let me just pop them at the, actually, hang on a second, I'm talking absolute. Do you know what? Normally 3 sizes. I've got 4. Ooh! Oh no, that is a treat. Didn't expect to see 4. I expected to see 3. Just get your middle one out as well. Ooh, oh, nearly made a bit. Oh, hang on, I've just dropped one in this. There you go. That's unusual. So we've got 3 mil, 4 mil, 6 mil, and 8 mil. So you can just thread your cords into the end of there, and again, lovely professional finish. Really pretty. Then you're getting 10 jump rings, but you know what? They're special because they're oval. So if you manage to get that oval star by labradorite, oh yeah, wicked. Just pop that there for you, look. So lovely, isn't it? And again, we don't see oval jump rings very often, do
No,
we?
we don't, and I prefer oval to round actually.
Do you?
Well, the cut is halfway down one side, so if you've got your thread, sometimes a beading thread can go through that little
Got you.
bit.
So you feel them more
pulls
secure
down
as
to the
well.
bottom, it isn't going to come through the
Okay,
gap.
that's a good thing to mention. So you get 10 of those. Okay, they are silver plated couple oval jump rings, 7x5mm. Then look at this. I love these. You get 3 of these, 4 of
Oh,
these.
they're ever so pretty. You can stamp on them and
Yeah.
do all. Oh, they're lovely. They are.
Wouldn't that be lovely for Mother's Day coming up a week on Sunday?
Yeah, they're lovely on a stretchy bracelet just to put as a little tag at the front.
Stamp
little-
on them if
little
you want to
charm.
engrave on them. Yeah, absolutely. Get 4 of those. Brilliant. All silver plated. I haven't finished. You still get toggles. How many of these? 4 toggles, and I've still got to show you the hanging connectors as well. So 4 classical toggles, and then these hanging connectors, which I love. And again, if you want to create, I tell you what, these are a really easy way to create a tassel effect, aren't they?
Yeah,
By
they
threading
are.
all your chain
Very
through and
much
looping
so.
it over. Yeah. So, if you would like to get these, I'm talking the 4 different sizes of the beautiful brass cord ending caps in the 3, 4, 6 and 8mm. Your 4 toggle clasps, your 4 hearts, your 4 connectors, and the oval jump rings. No. You know, and you've got the reusable storage box with the plastic lid. So there you go. So you've got the sliding plastic unit that goes over the top there as well. So cracking little 2, 4, 6, 8 reusable storage kit as well. That is a clearance deal. There are 40 pieces in there, Deb.
That just is amazing. It really is. I'm just dumbfounded because I know how much they would cost in another shop because each one would be packaged
Separately.
individually and you
Yeah.
pay for the printing on every one, the packaging on every one.
And that's the thing to mention,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yet most people, like you say, even if you went into the 5s and 10s and split them into 5 and 10 pieces as opposed to 40, I think you might be lucky to get 4 of those for £4.95 elsewhere.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That is brilliant. Well, most people, Charlene, Anthea, Julie, Sue, Michelle, and the list goes on, all buying 2. You can't quite believe we've gone to 40 pieces. Massive long list of you with it in your baskets. So be quick if you do want to check those out. Okay. Right then, just pop those back. Okay. Oh, no, we had some lovely highlight earlier on today in those big droplets, and I called them the water sapphire, didn't I? Double strand again here in your nuggets of highlight. Oh, something I should have mentioned earlier actually, and I didn't. Something I know to be true, 100%, but you forget to give you all the statistics sometimes on highlight. Do you know that every highlight is not a gemstone that you can heat treat? Okay, so only a nice cut or a polish, that's it. Every highlight you ever see will be natural. So that's a nice thing to think about, isn't it? Now we've got all different shapes here as well. We've got that double strand of nuggets there for you. All, as I said, absolutely natural. You get small nuggets, you get the medium nuggets, you get those lovely graduated droplets as well. Massive, massive carat weight there. Massive. 505 carats, and again, look at all. Can you see why it gets confused, Deb, for sapphire? You can, can't you?
I can. It's beautiful. It really is. And as you said, it's the most popular colour that people buy.
Absolutely.
And it's the sort of colour that you buy and you could give to anybody and know they're all going to have a pair of jeans in the wardrobe.
Exactly.
It's going to go,
Yeah.
isn't it, with anything they wear.
Well, denim shirts are bang back
They
on
are,
trend.
aren't they,
Oh, I tell you what,
unfortunately.
Gemma Crow, I had one on the other day, and I knew she was a Miss Style icon herself.
I know.
Yeah, let denim shirts bang on trend. That's it. Get yourself a denim shirt. £12.85. Nah, we can beat that. You ready? Get yourself a denim shirt, get yourself these, make yourself some highlight jewellery with a denim shirt. You're going to look so trendy. I mean, I only know this because I read the magazines. I don't have a fashion bone in my body, I don't. But even if I bought a denim shirt and got some of these made into jewellery, I'll tell you what, we'd be fashionable, Deb.
Would we?
We would.
They
It's
do
official.
say if you've worn it once, don't use it, don't wear it again.
Yeah, I don't live by that. I've got items in my clothing as old as I am, I think, in my wardrobe.
Well, actually.
I'm not the quickest
dear.
replenisher. Totally natural as well, that's the good news. Totally natural. Can we try and do one more? Got to show these watch faces again, don't forget. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hello everybody. If you got my Star by droplets faceted in sterling silver, 10 of them earlier, I would urge you to get this as well. It's a magnificent, oh my word, Deb.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? It looks almost like beer quartz slightly.
I love beer quartz, you
Yes,
know.
I do, and it looks very similar to that, I think. Wow. It's got the cognac sort of colours on it. It's beautiful.
That is stunning. This is going to be a considered strand. It has to be. I mean, that is high grade. That is gem quality. Absolutely.
They're crammed on there,
They're
aren't they?
absolutely. That's the thing. I mean, look, they've got that sunrise and sunset in everyone. They glow. Look, $69.95. Absolutely. We're going to try and beat that. We are going to try and beat that, but they are exceptional grade. Absolutely exceptional. £15 saving. I've only got 5 left. These have been so popular. If you want the best citrine you could ever part your... And again, imagine if you managed to get my chrome diopside earlier, because I tell you now, a chrome diopside at this grade with that citrine would look absolutely knockout. And imagine if you got the 9 carat gold Forzantina diamond cut chain as well. You'd only need one of those on there, wouldn't you?
You would. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Wow, wow, wow. I've got to show you on my neckline. That is high grade, exceptional quality of citrine. Look at that. Wow. Now, this is the 30-day money-back guarantee. Use your 30-day money-back guarantee because you need to see those in daylight. Please don't just wait for, you know, we've got the studio lights. They do a cracking job, but that's got to go out in natural. Do you know what? You just go straight out and do that, wouldn't you, Deb? You just go straight out and look, hold those up to the sunshine, look. Wow. I wish I got time to count them all for you, but I'm sorry I don't. Right then, we're just going to show you these again. I've had so many people messaging in saying I'll do them in the same order as I did them this... Oh, no, we're going to change the order, sorry. Okay, so... Got 3 of these brand new watch faces. Okay, this all mother of pearl watch face, all stainless steel back. They're all 32mm in diameter. I love this with like the roulette wheel in the surround. You've got that beautiful sort of Tahitian pearl background in the mother of pearl there in silver as well. Really contemporary. We've gone to $9.95. So that's for your black and blue. Then we've got, we've got the Roman numerals next. Okay, so the Roman numerals, I've got it the right way up, yep. Roman numerals, so more of the gold colour, more of the classical look. Every number there is there with the Roman numerals. We'll do the same price again, $9.95, or again, stainless steel back, again, they're all the same size. And then we've got the very contemporary two-tone. So the silver and the gold coloured, very contemporary, $9.95 again, absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Can we say a big thank you to our lovely Deb? We're going. We've got about 15 seconds left. Sorry, darling.
It's gone really quick this morning.
It has gone really quick. You have been brilliant as always, so thank you. We've got Vicky Field and Vicky Field and Nathalie coming up. Please stay with us and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Jewellery Maker have a special offer running on our workshops. If you book yourself on 4 workshops, you'll receive £50 off. We have a variety of courses to choose from beginner to advanced, covering a wide selection of mediums. This is a limited offer until the end of February, so book your places now to avoid disappointment.
Learn great techniques with this fantastic DVD, Extruder Edition 1. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford and presenter Ed McKay and start creating new, exciting and colourful pieces of polymer clay using the multifunctional extruder tool. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Get creating stunning designs in no time at all with this brilliant Introduction to Kumihimo DVD with guest designer Sarah Elvin. These easy-to-follow steps on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will show you the best techniques to get you started with this amazing medium. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Hello, good afternoon, it's lovely to see you. Welcome to Jewellery Maker, so nice to see you here at the lunchtime slot. I'm very excited. Normally I'm here in the evening, but I am here on the lunchtime slot today. My name's Vicky, it's lovely to see you. I love being here, all about inspiration, and I'm very excited about that. We're also joined by the lovely Nathalie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Very well.
I'm very excited actually because I've had a look at the kits that we've got today. I've had a look at your pieces, and the pieces that you have made are amazing. And how fabulous is that new wire, brand new wire that we've got?
It is just so nice to work with, and I can't wait to demo it actually.
Excellent. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Yes, I know, it's great.
Yeah, that's fab. So any questions that you might have for Nathalie in regard, it's wire waking, interesting. Wire make, sort of wire work your thing?
No, I'm sort of a bit of an all-round jewellery maker really, but as soon as I saw this, yeah, my juices started flowing, my creative juices. So I was like, yes, I need to get going with
Good.
it. So yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So if you do have any questions at all for Nathalie, so any numerous sort of different ways of making jewellery and any queries that they might have, or feel free to send your text messages in. You can text the studio at 60777, just there. Just start your message with JM Studio, then we get it here straight away, or you can message on the web if you are there. Don't forget you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and once your basket is open, you pay for postage and packaging only once. So it doesn't matter if you get one piece or an entire lorry load has to turn up. Still $2.95, that's it. So brilliant stuff. We've got some gorgeous, gorgeous pieces, but I think we are going to start, as we mean to go on, we've only got diamonds to kickstart the day. How amazing.
As you do.
Oh yes, now we are very, very limited on these. I think there's about 20, look at them. About 20 opportunities, and that is it. These have never ever been seen on their own before, so it's very, very exciting to see these. It says grey diamonds. To me, they've got a real silver look to them.
Gorgeous.
Such a gorgeous sparkle. And because they are that sort of rough nugget look, which is actually my favourite, looks like it's just been dragged from the ground as nature intended.
Lovely.
You get so many more facets on the diamond than you would if it was cut. You know how you get that sort of that perfect diamond cut? Now, when you see it rough like this, you get so many more edges and so many more natural facets, and that's what that sparkle comes from. Comes from the edges where the light bounces off it.
I can see it from here. You're just constantly getting little flecks
It's
of light
gorgeous,
bouncing,
absolutely beautiful. And I don't often, I've told this story before, but I don't often go to shops like this. But I went to Harrods, actually, and I know, right? And they have upstairs. I ventured upstairs, and they have all these different sort of designers who create jewellery, and because I've seen the pieces that we have, you kind of forget, because of the prices that we do and the value that we have, you almost forget actually that it's exactly the same pieces as everybody else's used. There was one top designer who had a whole collection. They had a bib style necklace and just dropped, I think the bib style necklace was made of wood, and then just dropped in were diamonds just like this. They were rough diamonds, exactly the same, and they were sort of 8,000 plus for the necklace. But not that I'm suggesting that you'll be able to sell for that, but I'm just saying the same pieces that they are using, commanding that kind of value, is exactly as what I've got in my hand.
I know, it's shocking.
Exactly the same. These are so gorgeous. Let's have a little look at a spin of these. Look at them.
Oh, they are lovely.
Wow, whoa, look at them. They are amazing. 10 carats worth of diamonds, graduated small rough nuggets from 2x1 to 4x1. It's a 15 centimetre strand. We might be able to talk through a little bit how to use these around a cabochon perhaps, because you've done one of those in your designs, or maybe we could have a little talk through how you could put them maybe into a little clustering. We do the findings, don't we, with all the little loops on the top. How amazing.
Oh, no, that'd be lovely. And you'd probably only need the, the featherweight head pins for that. That'd be perfect. So yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, you could get that through. I think you could probably get the thinner wire through as well, which would be great.
Wrap them around there
and almost have them as a kind of a diamond clustering. How amazing! How amazing! Or maybe sort of 4 or 5 on a chain, perhaps, or through a bracelet. That would be nice as sort of focal points. You could have them dropped off earrings, then you could have a full set, and you wouldn't have even used the whole strand.
No, not at all.
And you've got a diamond set. How amazing! So we have got natural, genuine diamonds, graduated rough nuggets, which just look incredible. We've got 10 carats worth there, never been seen on their own, 15 centimetres. What can we do these for? Because I would imagine these are even going to blow my mind, the price that we're going to go to on these. Oh, 1995.
Wowzers.
This is diamonds. Probably the most sought after gemstone ever discovered. And we've just taken them to 1995. We are very, very limited on these, very limited. I just think how incredible to be a jewellery maker and to incorporate diamonds, whether you create for yourself, whether you create for gifts, whether it's to sell. Amazing if it's to sell, because the thought of you sort of has just gone pyong, right up.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, I've been making jewellery for over 10 years, and I never in my lifetime thought that I would be able to use diamonds.
Yeah.
You know, without being like some sort of, diamond setter or something.
Well, that's it, isn't it? That's it, because you have this sort of concept of diamonds, of the value of diamonds, of what they represent. And yet here we've got them in the most natural, organic form that you can get, and they are beautiful. And high-end top designers are using them in this form.
And
we've gone 1995. It's just crazy.
Yeah. And if someone said that to me even five years ago, or even, to be honest, even a year ago, I'd have been like, don't be silly.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But how amazing that someone like me who goes, oh, I would never do it to sell. I'd only ever do it for myself. Or I might do a few little gifts perhaps, but I'd never do it. I would have never even in a million years thought I could incorporate diamonds into those designs. But in 1995, I go, oh, yeah, actually, I probably can. Which is fabulous. So 1995 for 10 carats worth of diamonds. They are graduated small rough nuggets. They are amazing. Look. Love that sparkle and that lustre, which is what we love diamonds for, is perfect on those. Well done if you have grabbed them. Jacqueline, Elizabeth, Beverly, Susan, Michelle, Isabel, lots of collectors there as well, so well done. Coming up at 4:30. Deal of the day, deal of the day. Oh, look at all of that. Ethiopian opal. And they are sensational. The fact that you're seeing so much colour in there and the fact you're seeing so much red in there as well is amazing, because red is actually the smallest bar of light and can disappear quite easily, but it's certainly not in that strand. Gorgeous. Knowing as well that all of that colour will just be magnified when you get it home because of the screens that we use. Take a look. I've not seen these for ages. In fact, I'm not sure I've even seen them in the peach version. These are amazing. I think I've only seen them once before. Oh, how fabulous. I think they are amazing. Coming up, 4 o'clock hour. Yes. Love that. Right, let's grab this now. Do I have a little gem grabber anywhere? Oh, right, I've got one. Hold on. Cut this. Wow. Cut those. Now, I think we had an amber day, was it yesterday? But we didn't have enough of these to play on the amber day. But we have bought them here today, and I'm so glad that we have, because these are beautiful. Baltic amber. Oh, look at that colour in there. If you missed out yesterday on any pieces, got a couple today, or maybe you did grab some yesterday and you'd like to top up, because we definitely didn't see this yesterday. And this for me is just an absolute snapshot of history. As dinosaurs were roaming, evolving and changing on Earth, this gorgeous piece was being created. It's then been carved to perfection. This is beautiful. 10 to 15 mil on its size. Natalie, if you were given this, what sort of designs do you think you might create?
I would. Is it got a drill hole in it? Just out of interest.
No, it's kind of like a cabochon.
Oh, yeah, I would. Well, it would either have to be a cabochon on a really fine chain, or I would wire wrap it into a ring. It needs to be seen. It needs to be, you know, out there.
Absolutely, a ring would be amazing.
So I think a ring, definitely.
God,
with some
gorgeous.
gold, and probably work with gold.
I'm just going to show you the profile. That's all right. There we go. Look
That's
at
gorgeous.
That is stunning. Oh, look at that. The fact that this is an absolute snapshot of history. Look at that glowing on the bottom there.
That is lovely.
So this is cognac, the real warming beauty of amber. And they go from 10 to about 15 mil. Cognac, Baltic amber, beautiful gemstone, organic gemstone. Your price point, the multi-buyers at, what? $6.95, that's amazing. $6.95, considering all of that beautiful carving is done by hand.
I'd have to get two and have some earrings in it. That's the case.
Absolutely.
I wasn't expecting that price.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely have to have some earrings.
$6.95.
Oh, yes.
That is beautiful. It's so warming, isn't it? Just gorgeous. Yeah. I think maybe get a certificate of authenticity to go with that as well. You can download them on the web, or you get them for 25p into your order. $6.95 is amazing. So warming, so beautiful, and the fact that there is an absolute snapshot of time and history right in this piece, I think, is incredible. So 10 to 15 mil on this, lots and lots of multi-buyers. Well done, thank you. Yeah, in fact, nearly everybody is multi-buying. 2s, 3s, $6.95. I'm thinking maybe it'd be quite nice if we had it as maybe a little earring, like you said, didn't you?
Yes, because you can get the you know, the little stud back earrings with, it's like got a little flat plate on it. You could just glue it onto that and have the studs.
That's a perfect size for an earring, actually. Perfect size. I think those are going to sell out, so if you've got those in your basket, please do check those out. I'm just going to drop this back in here now. Wow. Right, we are doing one more before we do that brand new wire. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Again, I love these pieces that are just so historical and so organic that you wouldn't see necessarily if you walk down the high street or anything like that, but we have them here. This is beautiful. Now, this was a creature called an ammonite. They were around somewhere between 50 and 100 million years ago. Now, the shells of them were fossilised, so as they as they stopped existing, as it were, they fell to the bottom of wherever they were, like lakes and things like that. They fell to the bottom and they were sort of encased and they became fossilised. Some of these pieces were turned into gemstones, so they were turned into what was known as an amylite because they had the iridescence over the top, but only about 5% of these gemstones had that gorgeous iridescence over the top. Now we find that actually where they were fossilised, so gemstones that then became created just sort of seeped in, and it was just is the most amazing finish to this. We've got a fossil ammonite with druzy filtered through. Look how amazing that is.
I've never seen anything like that before. It's beautiful.
How amazing is that? And if I spin it, it's on the back as well. And this is where so this is the creature that you can see on the outside. And as that fossilised, it kind of had the druzy sort of seep in. As that then crystallised, that's why you get this glitter and that sort of lustre effect to it. How amazing is it? And again, we have got an absolute snapshot here. I've never seen anything like this before. These are just phenomenal. And these are sort of the pieces that you kind of look at and you go, wow. But for any age group as well, it is a talking point, isn't it? If you sell jewellery and you've got them on the stall, how phenomenal to go, this is a fossil from millions and millions of years ago, and it's got beautiful druzy captured inside of it. It is incredible to know that this was a small creature, a little crustacean that was around when the dinosaurs were around, and as it fossilised, they then quite often mine them by hand, so they don't sort of damage them in any way. And as this one was taken out, you get that beautiful druzy on the inside. Amazing. We're talking about millions and millions of years old. These cells are just gorgeous, and they're so rare as well, and from a creature that was around when dinosaurs were around. I think this is phenomenal. It is completely natural. It's incredibly organic. And we guarantee a carat weight, so we've got 140 carats weight. So in my one, I've got 1. I guess you could get 2, perhaps. It's just guaranteeing that carat weight. But let that sort of guide you in the pieces that you want to make. Maybe you want to make a long lariat star with a longer one, or maybe you want to make a ring if you've got smaller ones. Or I just think how incredible. Every single one will be unique. Every single one will be individual, just as Mother Nature intended, because each of those gorgeous little creatures were one of a kind. I just think it is amazing. Wow. So a shell, look at that. 1795. Oh, 1795 is the first price.
Oh my goodness.
So we're not staying there. I just think they're amazing. The fact that you've got a piece of history.
And you could wear that both sides. If you had made it, obviously had it as a capsule, and if you was going to use it in that way, both sides are beautiful, aren't they? They're both very different.
Absolutely. And when we've taken that to $12.95, we're guaranteeing 140 carats worth of this beautiful fossil ammonite crunch, which has got shell druzy all the way into the middle of it. I just think that's amazing. $12.95. They are gorgeous. So much, but the fact that that's all natural, that's Mother Nature's work, the fact that we've got all of that gorgeous sparkle, plus we've got that wonderful creature that was around when the dinosaurs were roaming the earth. Could be up to 100 million years old. I was just thinking that on a really long lariat star necklace would be amazing.
Gorgeous.
Just incredible. A fossil ammonite shell. Beautiful druzy in there. Lots and lots of multi-buyers there. $12.95 is where we're going with that. $12.95. They're just amazing. The fact that that was a creature that's fossilised, and now because of the way that it sort of was fossilised, the gemstones, that gorgeous druzy sort of seeped in through it, fossilised all together. You've got that crystallisation happening on the inside of the gem plus the fossil itself. I think it's amazing. This might be something that I would think that even kids would find interesting.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even as a, as a home accessory, like people just have them, maybe on their sideboard or something. Yeah. I think that would be lovely.
That would be amazing. Yeah, just a real talking point. Well, it is, whether you wear it, whether you have it on show, whether you have it in your home. Yeah, absolutely. That is a true talking point. Well done to all of you that's grabbed that, because $12.95 instead of $17.95 is amazing.
They look nice with the diamonds, actually. You know, they're so organic, sort of looking together. You know, if you was going to have it as a sort of statement pendant, you could just have the diamonds.
How amazing!
I know.
How amazing! Diamonds and ammonite and a gorgeous
really
juicy centre.
I think people would think you was making it up.
I know.
It's just like, really?
I know, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Right, let's pop that in there. That is beautiful. Right. Oh, it's time for a kit. Let's well, have a little look, because in here we've got brand new wire, and it's amazing.
It is.
It's like it's got like a thinner section and then perfect wrapping.
Yeah.
All around it.
Fantastic.
Which is which is phenomenal. Do you know, I'm going to come all the way around here. Oh, look at all of you've made there. Wow. How nice was it to work with the wire?
Oh, it was lovely. I mean, when I got the kit, I'd had the parcel before I had the email from Pip, so I didn't know what the theme was going to be, and I was itching to start. That's how excited I was when I saw the wire. It was lovely. I didn't, you know, normally I have to sort of sit back and think, oh, should I do this? It just sort of happens. It was all, you know, just come naturally to me. It's so nice to work with.
That's amazing. And you could do
Very
everything that you could
versatile.
do with any of the other wires.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Right,
obviously, you know, you can't do tiny, intricate pieces with it or anything like that, but yeah, it's amazing.
Right, let's have a little look at what we have got here. Now, we have got 10 metres worth in, let's have a look, what do we have? 28 and 24 gauge. That's all right. Do we have a...
I'm not sure.
We'll have a little look and see what the conversion for that is. I think that's the American sizing. But it's golden and red in colour, and you're getting 10 metres worth of it. It is just beautiful, and it does look like the red's in the centre, and it's like a thinner wire, and then perfect spirals.
Yeah.
Perfect spiral. Do you know what? I'm going to take a bit of this out so we can have a little look at it. So 24 is the 0.5, which is this. How amazing is that?
It's so lovely.
That is amazing. So that's 0.5 and 0.3, which again is very unusual to see that.
Yes.
Very unusual indeed. So that's fab. So we've got 10 metres worth of all of that, and you can see how far that went. Just kept going and going and going.
Yes.
Which is amazing. So that is brand new. We've never seen that before, and I think it just gives it an air of class. It just looks stunning.
Yeah. Straight away. I think, you know, it was the title, Hollywood Glamour.
Absolutely. It's there, right there, isn't it? Red carpet material.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How phenomenal. I love that. Then in there we've got 100 metres worth of the gold colour copper wire and the 0.25, which enables you to do all that gorgeous detail work, which couldn't be more perfect, could it, to go with that other wire.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice as well, because if you prefer to stick with the kind of your silvers or your golds, this is really nice, this red and gold, to add a little bit of something to it. But it goes so nicely because it's got the gold in it, and then you've got the gold to weave with if you want.
Yeah, and that, you know, I didn't really use a lot of that, so you know, it's going to last you a very long time.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Then we have got some gorgeous gemstones. Right, let's take a look at these. These are red jasper lilies. These are amazing. We've got 180 carats worth of red jasper lily. You're always going to get 13 pieces, and they're 29 by 15 mil. They're amazing.
They are. As soon as I saw them, it was like I just knew what I was going to do straight away. God. Because they have to be up front, they have to be seen, you know, so straight away it had to be a statement necklace. So,
lovely.
Yeah. And then the cuff that I made, I thought, you know, again, although, you know, you don't really automatically see it, I thought if you're just wearing a plain outfit, just to have that cuff.
Oh, amazing.
It's just a statement in itself. Yeah.
That's perfect. They are gorgeous.
They are, they're really lovely.
Yeah, they are fabulous. They are carved to perfection, aren't they? And I love that each one's individual. It's an actual gemstone. You've got all that beauty in there as well. So 13 of them. You use them in the necklace and in the cuff down the bottom, and in just a single pendant as well. Yeah. And then we have got, then we've got these. And we've got black agate plain rounds. They're 4 mil in their size, which would actually, you've used the head pins, but would look lovely as a little drop in the centre of those lilies, and they would fit really nicely as well. So that's sort of incorporating those in together. Can't really go wrong with rounds, can't go wrong with black agate. Perfect.
Yeah. That's it. Perfect match, I think.
That's lovely. And then we have got the 2 cabochons, again matching in the black agate and in the red jasper. And maybe we can talk through how you've used those as well, because actually it must be quite daunting trying to wrap a cabochon, but you're going to, maybe we can ask you the different ways that you can.
Yeah, especially obviously I'd not used this wire before. I was a bit, oh, what am I going to do? But it just, you know, it was so nice and it's so versatile.
Yeah.
That, you know, in fact it wasn't that bad when I got started, to be
Love
honest.
that. So you found it much easier than you thought.
Yeah,
so that's really good. So you've looked at it and gone, right, okay, what can I do with this? How will it work? How will it move? How will it bend? How can I create with it? And actually, just as nice as any of the other wires that we have, just got a very different look to it, which is fab. And then we have got, we've got head pins, and they are gold-plated copper bead cap head pins. They're 50mm on a drop, which is nice because you get a lovely loop out of them, and you're getting 100 of them. So let's stop and recap what we've got here, because there's an awful lot in this kit, and I feel like I've just gone. So in here we have got 100 of the cap head pins, which are gorgeous, and that's what you've used in your with the lilies.
And they seem to grow.
Do they?
It's like, oh my god,
It's magic.
no matter how much I use, there's just so much left. I think I've still got all these left.
Oh, you have got loads.
And you know, I was using them, and obviously I made a few mistakes as well, and they're just lovely, and I think they would be a feature in themselves, just coiling them and threading them into an elastic bracelet.
Lovely.
So you've just got lots of movement, and they jingle, and they're just, I think they're a feature in themselves.
Yeah, they are lovely. Nice sort of statement
I've
add-on.
used these before, and they are like
very nice indeed. So we've got 100 of the cap head pins. We've then got the 2 cabochons. They are in the red jasper to match the lilies and the black agate to match the rounds. We've then got those agate rounds, which are in 3mm, 4mm? 4mm. Then those gorgeous lilies, which for me I just carved to perfection. The fact that they're all carved by hand, they've got that concave look to them as well, which I think is amazing.
Beautiful.
So that's your gemstones, the black agate rounds, the lilies, the 2 cabochons. We have got the 0.25 in the wire, 100 metres. I kind of think the only way I can get my head around that is to go, right, at the beginning of a running track, an Olympian is going to run all the way to the very end and going to take the wire with them. That's quite a lot. But nice to have that amount when you're going to be doing lots of weaving.
And then, you know, if you can twist it, you know, you can get 4 lengths and twist that together to get 50 lengths.
So you get structure to it as well.
You know, absolutely. There's loads you can do with it. It doesn't just have to be just for weaving on its own or anything like that.
That's brilliant. And then we've got the brand new wire in the 2 gauges. So it turns out it's the 0.5 is the larger gauge and 0.3, which is the smaller gauge, which is amazing. And that looks like there's the red on the inside and then a perfect spiral just sort of whirling down on that wire. So all in all, quite a substantial amount. See, 48.60 for me is already amazing because we've got one, even if we do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Yeah, we're already at what, £7 a piece, £8 a piece, something crazy. So £48.60. I think you should probably take £20 and do it. And a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. Why not? And a bit more.
It's Monday.
Wow, £27 and 95 pence. £27 and 95 pence. What do we say? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it? You would
120 metres of wire.
Well, that's it. So you've got 120 metres of wire. Would you expect to pay that for it? Yes, probably.
And
yes,
very
you probably
different
would.
wire, you know.
That's it. It's unusual, isn't it? It's not something that we come across very often. This is brand new. It's the first time we've seen it. It's amazing. And all of that there, I'd go, £27.95, no problem. No problem, because you go, well, 10 and £7.95 is just crazy for 100 metres, but you wouldn't sort of bat an eyelid at that. But to then go, oh, well, let's give you 2 cabochons, let's give you some beautifully carved lilies, let's give you 4mm rounds and 100 head pins. Amazing.
It's fantastic.
That is amazing. So £27.95. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces. 8 pieces. Sheila says, good afternoon, Vicky, Nathalie. Love the new wire. Yes, absolutely, loving the new one. I'm going to read it off there. Nathalie, knew you were a great teacher, but didn't realise how talented you are. How lovely. These pieces are amazing. These pieces are amazing.
Thank you, Sheila.
They are
Sheila,
I'm still a bit baffled by that price. 15, 20,
Yeah,
20.
I am, actually.
That's not even £5 a component. That's amazing. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could we do some maths whizzing in there? Thank you very much. I'm like that. Come on in there.
The pressure's on.
£3.50. £3.50. Amazing. So well done if you have got that. Right, what are you going to show us? What are you going to help us
I'm
with?
going to start off and see how we do time. But with it's like an individual flower at the end on this one. I'm going to start off with that, and then if we get time, I'm going to show you how to do the cabochon that's got the gizmo coil around it. So we'll see how we get on for time.
Yep.
This is I use the thicker wire actually, which is the 0.5.
0.5, yes.
Okay, and again, it seems to just go on forever. And all you're doing with this wire, I think this technique I think it's called dragon scale. Okay, I'm not 100% sure.
I think we should just call it that, even if it's not.
And you can see why, because it's sort of, it goes up and down like the scales of a dragon.
Nice.
And it is very simple to do once you get started. But what I would say, I'm going to demonstrate the technique on the red and gold wire, but have a little practice on some spare wire first, just to get your head around it, because sometimes it can be a bit, I'm not sure what I'm doing. But once you get started, it's fine, okay? So, but just practice on some spare wire first.
Yeah.
All right. So I tend to keep the wire on the coil rather than cut it off, because you do actually use quite a bit for this, the flower, even though it doesn't look like you do, because you're sort of coiling it around and you're going up and down, you do actually use quite a lot. Okay, so just try and keep it on the reel if you can, but if not, I would say really you'd need probably a good 1.5 to 2 metres worth. Okay. So you use your round nose pliers, okay, and to start off with, you're just going to go to the very tip. I'm just going to cut that there's a little sharp bit on there off. Just cut that off first. Yeah. Very tip of the wire, and work quite far up your round nose pliers, because you want quite a wide sort of loop. You don't want to work there and you're going to have tiny loops. It's just going to be impossible to work with, and you wouldn't achieve this look at all. So you need to work more or less to the, not the bottom, but the top part of the pliers here. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to create a loop. Okay, so I'm just coiling it around to start off with.
Do you know what? I wondered that when you did that, if it might splay the spiral from the wire itself, but it doesn't at all, does it?
And it feels so nice as well. So you're going to do that. I mean, obviously, if you sort of manhandle it or anything, it's probably you probably would sort of move a little bit. But I mean,
the fact that
I've been pretty rough with this,
that you're
and it's
spiraling,
been fine,
and it's not.
So I've created a coil. Let me show you that. Can you see it? Hang on. I don't know if you can see it. I'm probably better with a black mat, to be honest. Okay, so all we're going to do now, we're basically, the only way I could describe this is that we're stepping up on our pliers all the time, and you'll see what I mean by that. I'm just going to move that this side. Yep. Okay, so you're going to have the, put the loop you've just made, put it in the lower part of your pliers, so the bottom part, so this part. And then all you're going to do is you're going to have the wire over the pliers, so not underneath, over, and you're going to wrap it around. But you're not going to wrap it around completely like that, because that will just, you won't get the look you're doing. So you're going to wrap it around like halfway, so over the top, and you stop when you get to the back. And then you're going to pull your pliers out and just take your time. So you can see, if I just show you what it looks like now, because I want you to kind of understand the steps that you have to take. So it's sort of half a circle, okay? So in order to get another loop, you then take your pliers out of the position you just had them in, and you're going to step up. So you're putting the loop you've just created in the bottom part again, okay? Yep. And then you're going to get your wire. Try and work quite closely. Don't work here, because it will just be too fiddly. You can see my thumb sort of just working with the wire. And you're going to step up again, and you're going to curl it round. You're not going to go the whole way around and wrap it all the way round, because you're not going to achieve what you want. Halfway, pull your pliers out, okay, and then step up again. So you're going up, that's going in the bottom, And you can do this as many times as you want in order to, so if you want a really big flower, you would just keep going. So I'll go a few more times just to give you an idea, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the side.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's quite simple. It's just, you've got to take your time. Okay, so I'm going to just do one more. Okay. So when you get to the top, so you think, right, this is, I want this to be the top part of the petal. Let's call it petal. You need to pull your pliers out, but before you go back down again, you want this top one, rather all the way, we've gone halfway on the pliers, haven't we? This one, I'm going to go the whole way. So what I mean by that is you've got a longer length. So you're going to create like a little point at the top of the flower. So we're now going to step back down, and you're going to use the loops that you've just made to create the exact same size hole. So I'm just going to show you what I mean, because otherwise you're thinking, well, how do I know how far up or down the pliers I was? But if you're using the holes you've just made, it's telling you, well, that's going to create the exact size. But what I'll do is I'll show you from the side what it looks like, so you can get your head round. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. If we've got any, actually I've got a bit of black, probably better on the black felt. So bear with me a second, just get the fingers out of the way. So it's creating like just loads of little loops.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do, so we've done one side, so we've gone up, now we need to go back down again, okay? So again, we're working, we're not going to wrap it all the way around the pliers because that will create too big a loop.
Yep.
We're just going to go halfway, pull the pliers out, go down, so go back down into the loop we've just created, the one underneath, and then we're going to wrap down again. So obviously we was going upwards before, we're going down now. Okay, so I'm stopping halfway, pulling out, then we're going to go back in again and wrap down. Okay, so I'll just demo this a few more times, and then you get to the bottom. So when you get to the bottom, we're going to be going back up again. So you do this 5 times. So I'm just going to do a few more, and then I'll show you. See, we've got a 5-petal flower.
Okay.
So you're just going to wrap around both of the prongs of the pliers, because we're going to go back up now.
Yeah.
So we need to step it back up. And then I've moved my pliers out of there, and I'm going up to the next loop that I made in the previous petal. So I'm going back up again, wrapping, but not going the whole way around, just stopping, pulling out. So it is a little bit fiddly.
So it's almost every time you're about to go all the way around, just stop, pull it out, and then go all the way around
to the next loop. So you're putting it in between that sort of loop you just sort of created, but you haven't gone the whole way around on. You're going in between that, so it's going in between your pliers, and you're putting the top prong of the pliers in the loop you've made that's above it.
To create the next level.
And then you're going to wrap round. So you're just making a series of loops that look, you know, like you're sort of, if you were squiggling on a paper, you'd be going round and round and round. So, okay, so I'll just get to the top. So you carry on again with that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get into
I think we've still got some of those kits still available. Just to recap, while you're just finishing that off, all the bits that we had in there. We had the brand new wire that Nathalie is working with in a 0.4 and a 0.3 gauge. We then had 100 metres worth of 0.25. And we then also had 2 cabochons, one in red jasper, one in black agate, matching lilies in the red jasper and 4 mil rounds in the black agate, plus 100 capped head pins, working it out to be about £3.50 per component, which is crazy and madness because that wire is brand new. There are lots and lots of people with it in the basket. Just make sure you do check those baskets out. Fabulous.
Right, so I've carried on coiling, so obviously I just haven't made this long length up just like that. This was
while I recapped, you did all that.
I did, yeah. So you can see it's like a zigzag shape. We've got 5 points, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see there, that will be to make the petal up.
Yep.
Obviously try and work in odd numbers. If you do want more, go up to 7. And then what you do is you'll just coil each end, so you've got like a double coil at each end. So when we started, we started off just wrapping it, anchoring the wire onto the pliers. So you can see that's the idea. So it's like a zigzag effect, and they're all tiny little coils. So if I just show you again, just so you can understand how they all look. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we want to try and create the flower shape.
Yeah.
So what we need is I've used, you can use the 0.2, sorry, gold wire, or you can, I've got the thinner twist, what would we call this? I don't know what it's called. The, you know, the wire, the gold and red and gold wire. I've gone for the thinner gauge, okay? And I'm threading it through, so the bottom loops. So the bottom loops are the ones where we started with the double coil, because sometimes you can get a bit confused and thread it on the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, so you're not going through the top, you're going through the bottom. So you're just going to thread all those through once, and then you're going to go back round again. So I'm going to do that.
Do you think the necklace that you've made, obviously, is it's a necklace, but do you think you could incorporate that flower perhaps onto it so it would look a bit like a corsage, so it would be like a bracelet?
Brooch, you could hair pieces.
Nice.
Yeah, there's loads you could do with it. And you can go smaller, you know, as well, if you wanted to.
Very nice. Well, funny you should say that. What, we've got this, we've got them. Look how that worked out. We've got a wooden round stepped bracelet mandrel. I've never seen this before. How amazing is this?
I know.
It's got all the different sizes on there. So from 50mm, which is the smaller one down at the bottom, to 66mm at the top, making things very, very personal. And I think if you're adding into it, obviously you need to be a little bit like you're making a ring, isn't it? So if you're adding bits into it, you need it to be a little bit larger as well. Back in stock, like I say, I've never seen this before, and how fabulous is this? So a wooden round step bracelet mandrel at £10.95. How much easier does that make your life?
I really want one.
It's £10.95 actually.
Now that's excellent, really good, and it's really good quality, as you can see from here. It's lovely.
Yeah,
so,
really solid.
That would make life a lot easier.
And to create sort of loops of that size as well, if you were doing them in whatever pieces. Brilliant. Right, how have we got on there?
Okay, so I've looped the wire around. If I just show you once, so I've threaded it through the bottom part of each coil, and then I've gone round again. And all I'm going to do now is just give it a pull. So you've got to take your time with it so that it doesn't all kink up. Yeah. So I'll just pull it.
Amazing that you can do all that with that sort of twisted wire. That's amazing.
So you can see I've done that. I'm just going to give it another tug. So it looks like half a flower at the moment, but we're going to spread that out. Yeah. So I'm just going to give that a little twist for now, just to give you an idea. And then we're going to spread these petals out, okay? So you can be quite rough with it. So at the moment I'm just sort of flattening everything with my fingers. You can use your nylon jaw pliers as well, that's fine. Okay. So we're just going to try and get that petal shape first. So, we've kind of got the idea there. I'll show it on the black, it's probably better. Okay.
And you've just done that just by manipulating it around.
And now obviously I want to sort of splay the petals out a bit so they actually look more like a flower than a starfish.
Ah, right,
So I've just gone in between each one with my little finger. You can use some pliers again. And just manipulating it into the shape you want, really. Yeah. You don't want to pull them out too much because otherwise the loop starts spreading a little bit. Okay, so just get the sort of desired shape you want, and then you can sort of tidy it up afterwards. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll sort of just go to the tip, the point of each petal, and give it a little, just press it down a little bit as well. Cool. But you'll know when you're manipulating a while, you'll know, you know,
how far you
can go with it. Yeah. And it's easy to correct as well if you are a little bit heavy-handed with it.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So you get your flower shape. Okay, like so. And then you get some of the lovely head pins, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember what I did. Yeah, you get some head pins. I think I've got 4 of the head pins. You could go for more if you wanted to. And I've just threaded those in the centre. So what I would do with this excess wire, actually, just wrap it around a couple of times. Don't need to use both of it, just to give it a bit more structure. Yeah. Okay.
Secure those in place.
Okay. And it is all just tidying up at the end, really. So once you've done that, you can get your head pins, and there'll be like a tiny little hole, and you can just thread those through. And you can, you might just want one. I think I'll put 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think you put 4.
Yeah. So it's up to you how many you want. It's personal choice. Depends how delicate as well. If you've gone for a smaller size, you might just want the one.
You do that technique with the smaller wire?
What, this technique?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be structured
Strong enough?
No, it wouldn't hold its... I mean, you'd literally be able to just squish it with your hand, so I wouldn't do it with the 0.25 unless you sort of twisted it.
Oh, no, what about that one?
Oh, this one, sorry, I thought you meant
No,
this
that's
one.
right. Could you do it with the
yes,
small...
you could, yeah.
So you could do it with 0.3?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Again, it would just be, you know, you just need to make sure that you're quite careful with it. Okay, so I've threaded the head pins in, okay? And what you want to do is, so once you've strengthened your flower with that excess wire that we had, you can just snip that off. Okay, so just sort of make sure you've got rid of your sharp bits. Okay, so I'll just quickly snip that off there. And depending on how many head pins you use, you need to ideally just use one of them just to twist around the top, or I should say, yeah, the back part of the flower, just so that they sort of stay in place. Okay, so you can see there, I've just twisted that. Okay, so you can snip that off.
Yep.
And then with the other part, I cut like about 1 centimetre off of the ends of them, and I'm just going to coil them in with my round nose pliers. I'm just going to coil them down so it goes to the very back of the...
sort of hide away.
Yeah, because that's what we're going to use to thread our wire through.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so when we're making our necklace, we're going to, I think I used again the thicker gauge.
Yeah.
I'll just snip that off, bear with me. You'll see at the back, you just thread that through there, like so.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously, again, you'll need to just get it all back into shape because I've been playing around with it, okay? All right, so that's that. Spends a bit more time than I have, obviously, wants it to be a bit neater. And that's it, so you're just threading it onto the necklace. Well, I've used just a piece of the wire as a necklace, and around the back of the necklace I've just created 2 wrapped loops, if you can see, and use the S-clasp as the clasp.
Oh,
so it's quite a
gorgeous.
simple necklace.
If you were to make that as a bracelet, could you just show how you would use?
Yeah, I mean, really, what I
mandrel?
would probably do, if I was going to do it, I'd probably go for a bigger size, just to get the... you will need to put your flower on first, okay,
yeah,
because obviously you're going to be creating loops and it won't go through that hole. So if this was the desired shape that you wanted to use, you could either go around once or twice. So if you wanted to double loop, just make sure that you loop that excess end back through the back of the flower again so that it's secure.
Yeah.
And then you'll work out roughly where you want how big you want your bracelet.
Yeah.
And then I would cut it flush because you've got to remember that you're going to then add your clasps on. So you'll get probably about an extra, just short of an inch. So it really depends on the finished, but I mean straight away you can see how secure that is.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, I mean this is lovely.
If you had a store, it'd be quite nice, or even on your dressing table, it'd be quite nice to put sort of your bracelets or stretchies or anything on that, wouldn't it?
This would be perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see how easy it is to use, and it just keeps the shape now. Look. You've got your shape as well, so it's quite good if you're trying to make, you know, a structure out of it.
Perfect.
Big round structure.
Now, have you used one of these before?
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
I know, and I want one of those as well.
Well, I'll tell you the price in a minute. So this is brilliant. If you want to have a little bit of movement, as you use it in a hammer, obviously either to texture your wire, to work on your wire, and it's brilliant because rather than having just sort of a flat plate, this then gives give to it. It then allows sort of shapes and things like that if you've already created that. Also, as well, it's a lot less noise.
Yeah,
and I think you can put you can put the plate over the top as well. You know, the thick plate you can put over the top of it and have this underneath to take the impact of the sound. So if you are in sort of an area where, or in a room or something that you don't want to be too loud in, that's brilliant to then add to the underneath of it as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So. So we've got a round sandbag. It is 5 inch on the round sandbag. If you do any kind of work, well, any kind of work really that might need hammering or texturing, or if you're working with stamping perhaps, or copper plates or anything like that, this is brilliant. So you've got a leather sandbag, 5 inch. It helps dull the sound as well as create sort of perfect textures and
sort of shapes you can get out of it as well, couldn't you?
That's it, absolutely. Yeah, that's it, absolutely. So perfect for any of your kind of wire work, any texturing, any work hardening that you might want to, not that perfect flat surface for, might want a bit of give to it, this is it. And does give you, does dull the sound down as well, which is perfect. There you go, got a round sandbag, 5-inch. The price of this is $3.95.
Oh my goodness.
Natalie, go get one.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
There we go, so $3.95. I think we have got a couple of minutes, so we've got a few questions, I think, that have come in. Afternoon, ladies. Could you use the gizmo to create coils? Such wonderful different designs. Well done, Natalie. So, yes.
You could definitely use the gizmo.
Where is it this?
Which one did you mean the coils from the flower?
You know, you gizmo. Did you gizmo with this wire?
I've gizmoed with this wire to create this, and it's just using the gizmo in the normal way. There's nothing, you don't do anything different.
That looks amazing.
And obviously where it creates such a lovely pattern as well, you can see on there it's created like a, well, it just sort of all over, you know, zigzaggy sort of shape.
Yeah.
But if you mean as well creating the coils for the flower, there's no reason why you couldn't. It's just it will be done in a different way because obviously you've got the pliers that you're opening and closing all the time. So I've not tried it, but I'm sure you could just put it out. But the one underneath isn't, the loop that you've created underneath is not going to have the support of the pliers in it. So straight away there's room for you to squish it with your finger. So you know when we was coiling the wire with the pliers, if I just quickly demonstrate on this. So,
but nice to know that you can use the wire exactly the same as you would on any other wire that we have.
So if you was to try and create this petal with the gizmo rod, you probably could do it, you just have to be very careful because the loop you've made underneath won't have any support on it, okay? Because you're using the 2 prongs of the pliers as opposed to this would just be the one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, gizmo in it. I mean, if the earrings as well, they're gizmo there, and they just look so effective.
They look fabulous, those earrings. Yeah, really fab. So just to recap everything that we had in, they are fab. To recap everything that we had in the kit, the main piece really is this brand new wire that you've seen Natalie working with, which is the gold red wire, 0.5 and 0.3. How long did it take you to make those earrings?
Oh gosh, not long.
Not long?
About 10 minutes.
Brilliant! Yes!
Or it took me hours. No,
and how much do you think you might sell those for?
Oh gosh, I would sell those for about £10 to be honest, because I think they're quite a statement.
They really are.
Quite high end.
Yeah.
So,
and you would use that much wire, would you?
Not a lot.
No. Brilliant.
And then just so you know, you can use the wire twister as well. I haven't got it with me today, but you know the sort of quite statement necklace I've got there?
Yep.
I twisted 2 of the 0.5 together on the wire twister, so there's
amazing.
you can do that as well. So it does everything that a normal wire would do. Okay,
that's
so
brilliant.
you don't need to sort of be scared of it or anything. It's just got a different feel to it.
Yeah.
You know,
excellent,
just,
and a slightly different look as well.
Yeah.
So you've got the 0.5 and the 0.3. You've got those in 10 metres worth. We then added in 100 metres worth of the 0.25. In there as well, you had the cap head pins, cabochons in red jasper and in black agate. Also with the lilies, which are beautiful, hand carved in the red jasper, and the 4mm rounds in the black agate. Working out that every single piece only comes to £3.50 each at that £27.95 round. There are lots and lots of people with it in the basket, so please, please do check those out. Thank you ever so much. It's nice to be able to see different designs, and it's also nice to see actually how a wire like that, because it is brand new, no one's used it, that you can do anything you like with it, which is fab. Thank you very much. It's now time for a star buy. Wow, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, we had Amber Day at the weekend, but maybe you were busy and you missed it, or maybe you grabbed some pieces and you'd like to add to it. This is certainly a strand to be adding to it. This is gorgeous. Now, in here we have Honey Amber. What a gorgeous colour. It's fresh. It's got a really warming colour to it as well. It is beautiful. Now, I've got these in 5mm rounds. For me, it's all about the history and all of the sort of ancient history that comes with it. Let's take a look at these. Look at that. Wow. Now this is a beautiful organic gemstone. It has been appreciated for its beauty since the start of man. This is stunning. It has been valued since antiquity to now. This is a gemstone that is steeped in history. It comes from when the dinosaurs were roaming the earth millions and millions of years ago, and is a literal snapshot of time and history that you've got right inside this gemstone. Such a sought after gemstone, such a beautiful gemstone, especially in this colour. Now, ambers itself changes colour depending on how long it has been exposed to the air. So when you see this piece, you know that it's not been around and not out too long, because you've got that lighter colour to it. You've got that very sort of citrus, warming colour to it, which is beautiful. Oh, look at that fire coming through in there as well. That is beautiful. So the longer the amber has been exposed to the air, the darker that colour becomes. So this is when you've got the real pure, beautiful colour of amber. And the fact that it is a true snapshot of history, literally that resin coming down and taking a snapshot of everything that got in its way. And now we have it here, carved to perfection, the beauty of it, the warmth of it. And when you see small little inclusions inside there, you kind of want the more of those that you want, because, oh, hello. Look at that in there, wow. It's just like a footprint from millions and millions of years ago. I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible. Honey amber in those 5mm rounds. I think even we could get a whole, and more. Get a whole necklace out of that.
So you could just use some little, the little gold seed beads we do. Little spaces in between. There's so much you could do with that.
You could even sort of pearl knot in between. That would be beautiful. And then you could mix up the colours as well with the Eslons, or maybe you might want to mix it with, say, something like pearls, keep it organic.
Yeah, it'd look nice with that red and gold wire, actually.
This colour especially would look beautiful with that red and gold wire. Honey amber, 5mm rounds, beautiful to wear, beautiful to use, I would imagine, in jewellery as well. Do you create with amber? Have you made some pieces?
I haven't used a lot of amber, no, but it's gorgeous. It's such a beautiful colour. So I'm thinking it would work beautifully with gold or silver, to be honest. So it's quite a versatile sort of that sort of lighter shade, definitely. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's amazing, and we all look at that. Wow. We know so much about amber from history, from the fact that we've got films devoted to it. I just think it's amazing that you get to see all of that right here. Look at that, wow. Amazing. So honey amber rounds, 5mm in their size, absolute snapshot of time and history. What's that price point, Nathalie, do you think?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh dear, should be at $19.95. $19.95 is where we should be, but we're not doing that.
Oh.
$14.95. That is amazing. $14.95 for honey amber. Beautiful rounds, 5mm in their size. Nearly everybody there is multi-buying. $14.95 for honey amber. You have got literal pieces in there. That is amazing. And it's not something that you would sort of find this. You wouldn't walk down the high street and necessarily see lots of this. You'd probably find it in sort of boutique-y, old sort of vintage jewellers perhaps. God, they are gorgeous. The fact that you can now grab this, the fact that you now work with it, perfect in the rounds as well. I mean, incredible that it comes in rounds, that they can sort of carve it to look as beautiful as that. And the fact that you've got an absolute snapshot of time and history right there to work with, to create with. Should have been £20, even for me, that's amazing already, especially at JM prices, but $14.95 is incredible. Honey amber rounds, 5mm in their size. How gorgeous.
Just lovely.
Look at that, wow.
Look nice with pearls, actually, as
Look
well.
beautiful with
that
pearls.
vintage sort of look. I think, yeah, pearls would be gorgeous with it, and some gold wire, maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice.
gorgeous. So $14.95, well done if you have grabbed that. Keep checking those baskets out. Let's grab, oh, this would look gorgeous with that. Let's have a little look. So we have got, there we go. So we have got gorgeous crimp covered. Look at them, lovely. They are fabulous. You know what I love about, I mean, obviously these are designed to go over crimps. That's the idea. It's kind of it's the way to get that full professional finish, to just cover up anything that you've been working with. And the fact that we have got gold plating over sterling silver, you have got the best of the best right here. But I love the fact that if you finish up a piece and you've spent so much time on it and you've used beautiful pieces, maybe like that amber, maybe you want to use Ethiopian opal like we've got coming up, and then you go, I've got this tiny little gap at the end, what am I supposed to do? You can use these as spacers.
And on the weekend I was making some jewellery, and I used some really fine chain, and just along the chain I just put the crimps, so it was like they were floating along the fine chain. So again, they were like a spacer bead, but they don't move. Yeah. And obviously you don't have to cut the chain or anything, and they just look so lovely, so different.
How brilliant.
So, yeah. Or you could do it with wire as well. You could sort of just crimp them along a thicker piece of wire, so it looks like they're floating again.
Yeah, absolutely. Really nice. I think it's all about sort of thinking outside the box a little bit, isn't it? Because these obviously are designed to go over crimps, and they are designed to give that professional finish, to cover up all of that kind of working. And just, I mean, even if you're making for yourself, especially if you're making for gifts for somebody, or you're making to sell, you want it to be as perfect as it can be. That's what we've got here to enable. These are the sort of functional pieces that you enable you to do that. But when you get 100 pieces, you go, oh, well, actually, what else can I do with them? Yeah, what else can I do with them? Because I can now use them as spacers. They can go over knots as well if I want them to. I can add them into pieces that maybe I've got to an end and gone, I've got a bit of a space. What can I do with it? Let's put a crimp cover over. You don't want to dismantle any of the work that you've done. Probably very intricate, sort of encasing all those pieces. And that's done for you there. That's fab. So we have got 10 grams of sterling silver plated in gold. Crimp bead covers, they are 3mm in their size. You are getting 100 pieces, and your price point on this is... Oh wow. No, wait, not that. $14.95. That's practically your postage and packaging back for the day. Yes. Love that. So $14.95. $14.95, that's about 15 pence each one, isn't it? When you're talking about sterling silver, gold plating. Yeah,
they're lovely. I mean, they're so malleable when you work with them. And normally when you close a crimp, sometimes it can be a bit fiddly to get that perfect flush closure, you know. Yeah. But the sterling silver ones just seem to just naturally want to just close, and there's no effort involved.
They're so malleable, aren't they?
Which really makes a difference.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because some people are really scared of crimp covers. They go, oh, you know, I can't close it properly, and they sort of shy away from them. But the sterling silver ones from JM, I've used them on the weekend, like I say, and they were just so nice to work with.
Perfect, love that. Thank you very much. So $14.95 instead of $16.95 or wherever it should have been. Yeah, that's practically your postage and packaging back. We are going to go for a short break, but when we return, I love these, and I haven't seen them for ages.
They're really good.
Yeah, love that. So they are bead stoppers. We'll talk a little bit about them when we come back after the break. We've also got some Sleeping Beauty turquoise from a mine that is now. Oh, how gorgeous! Look with that gold. Are now closed, so if you want it, you've got to grab it when you see it. Right, we're going to go for a short break. Please do not go anywhere. We've got that, plus much more, plus some more designs from Nathalie as well, so please don't go anywhere. We'll see you all in a moment.
Jewellery Maker have a special offer running on our workshops. If you book yourself on 4 workshops, you'll receive £50 off. We have a variety of courses to choose from beginner to advanced, covering a wide selection of mediums. This is a limited offer until the end of February, so book your places now to avoid disappointment. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Sarah Elvin brings you her DVD, Friendship Bracelets. This fantastic DVD is filled with excellent techniques to create the perfect friendship bracelet. This includes the chevron style bracelet, the knitted style bracelet, and the crisscross bracelet. Friendships are forever, and so are bracelets. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Citrine is the yellow to golden variety of quartz in the crystalline structure of quartz. It is a beautiful, very warming colour gemstone, and again, just with all quartzes, is perfect for use in jewellery. Citrine, due to its yellow tones, is often referred to as a happiness gemstone, and I think we can see why, given its colour.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back. Nice to see you. If you've just joined us, thank you very much for joining us here on, it's Monday, isn't it? It's Monday? I've no idea what day it is. Is it Monday? Yeah, it definitely is, apparently, yes. Monday lunchtime. How lovely. My name's Vicky and we're here with Nathalie. Nice to see you, Nathalie.
Thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely. We had a little look at some of the brand new wire that we had and the pieces that you created, which was gorgeous. I think there's a few of those still available, so you want to go back and have a look at the kit. Worked out at £3.50 each piece. True craziness for brand new wire. We are now going to start with these. How amazing. I have not seen these for ages. Martha, have they been out of stock for quite some time? I haven't seen them for ages. Look at these. I love these. Right, they are bead stoppers. Bead stoppers. They're about 10mm in their size. Oh yeah, check them out. How amazing. Now, when I've seen designers work with these, it's when they've been doing multi-strand pieces and you might want to match up, say you're making a 5-strand pearl necklace, yes please, and you want to match up all the different pearls perhaps that you're using, different colours or seed beads, or you've got to sort of finish one little bit before you start the next, but you've got to hold that while you create the rest. This goes straight on, doesn't it, onto beading thread and stops any of those gems coming off. Yeah. It is brilliant. Also, if you're kind of halfway through a piece and you go, I want my tea, just put that on there and go, I'll be back. And then you can just pick it up where you left it and know that none of those gemstones, none of those beads, nothing will fall off. They will just be, all that hard work is done and will just stay there. Do you find that when you're doing those sort of multi-strand pieces that these are really quite invaluable?
They are, because I have had nightmares in the past where I've used bits of tape on the ends of each strand and things like that, and it's just not
fairly disastrous.
I know, it's just not the same. And they're, you know, they are fantastic, and you can even use them with, you know, like when you've got kumihimo. If you haven't got like the little round discs, you can sort of roll your thread up so it's not like really long, and then just clamp it with so they do, you know, you can use them for lots of other bits and pieces as well with jewellery making. So yeah, they are definitely worth getting if you're making, you know, multi-strands. Without a doubt.
Fabulous. Margot says, afternoon JM, bead stoppers are essential for working with gemstones. They save a lot of heartache.
They really do, because I have had disasters before.
And all of that work.
Major ones.
I would imagine that by the time you get quite near the end, and then all of a sudden,
it's just
on the floor. That would be quite heartbreaking.
So it is an essential, I would say. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Right, so we've got bead stoppers. You're getting 12 of them, which is perfect. They've got the comfort grip on them as well, which makes all the difference. I don't think originally they came with those, but they do now. 10 mil. And you're getting 12 pieces, your price point, or 12. Oh wow. $6.95, making them about, would you say 58p? 58 pence each. To say 58p start heartache. Yes, please. $6.95. It's not bad, is it? $6.95. So you can order if you are on the website, just drop it in your basket. Make sure you do check it out though. So perhaps go back and make sure everything that you dropped into your basket, just check out. You can continue to check out because you only get charged posting and packaging per day. It's $2.95 per day from midnight through to midnight. So doesn't matter if you, like I say, if you get one thing or you get a lorry load. It's brilliant. So add these to it, $6.95. Doesn't matter when you check out, just check out each of those pieces and your basket will just be full. Brilliant. Let's pop those in there. Just to give you a shout about what we've got coming up. Can I just show these? Oh, look at these. It's only my favourite colour. It's only like Martha knew I was coming. Lovely. We're going to be doing these as a star buy at 3:45. Oh, look at them. We have got, I believe there's emerald in there, peridot, and green apatite. That's why I was like, now what are you? Because we don't see, no, that's exactly it. You don't see it very often at all. So lovely, we've got that. So emerald, green apatite and peridot. Perfect that they are graduated as well. So let's pop those in there. They're coming up at 3:45. Lovely stuff. Right, where would you like to go? Let's do some bright coloured brilliant bundles. What should we start with? Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh, springtime has arrived. Oh, look at these. Wow.
Oh, they're lovely.
How beautiful are they? And because they are so fresh, because they are so light, they will go with anything. You managed to grab that amber, gorgeous. I love that. Maybe you might want to drop, oh, we've got some coral coming up. How gorgeous would that be with that?
Oh, real, yeah.
Nice, springtime and summer right there. Or maybe some of the greens, look gorgeous with peridot. Oh yeah. They just seem to go with everything and they're so bright and uplifting, aren't they? Do you sell jewellery?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you find that people get attracted to these nice bright colours?
Yeah, definitely, especially this time of year. I think, you know, that's a perfect colour. And that colour just works lovely with all the different colour findings we've got as well. You know,
yes.
So it's just gorgeous. I think I work a lot with pearls, you know, with that colour as well. They look lovely, yeah.
Well, they would be nice mixed together.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I think they're a little bit unusual because they are top drilled, so you could get flowers out of them if you wanted to, or nice little sort of wrap over
like
the top.
That whole 3D sort of look. If you're doing the wire twisting, you know, like the tiara twist with it, they're perfect.
That would be gorgeous as well. Oh yeah, what a lovely, not only is it a lovely sort of gemstone itself, nice and bright, nice and fresh in the lemon quartz, but also great shape as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really pretty. So you're getting 3 strands there. There you go. 3 strands, 90 carats worth in each strand. Amazing. Lemon quartz graduated irregular plain drops. Do you think you could... I'm quite a fan of the sort of big statement looks.
That would just be perfect.
How
and
gorgeous.
Again, you could have the strands of something else, like the pearls or the amber, sort of going in between that twist, and they would just sort of stand out as well.
Yeah, or even at the top, so if you had sort of maybe a wax wine cone at the top, a couple of pearls on the top of that.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
I love that.
Oh, that would be gorgeous. That would be beauty. So it's supposed to be, oh dear, should be at £14.85. Sometimes when you see these gems, you go, oh, I don't know if I could go all big, sort of big statement and that. But when you get such great deals, especially in these bundles, now's the time to stock up. Oh gosh. There you go, £9.95 for 3 strands. 3 strands there, so 3 lots of your 90 carats worth of lemon quartz, graduated irregular plain drops at £9.95. Now is the time to check out. Brilliant that we only do that one postage and packaging price, so it doesn't matter whether you get lots and lots of pieces, especially in these bundles. Make the most of the fact that you've already opened up your basket and grab these pieces that are, well, they're beautiful, aren't they? Stunning in colour. I really like it with this. I really like that. Really like that. That's coral that we're going to be doing at 4 o'clock. You are going to do coral for under £5. She's gone crazy. She's gone crazy. We're going to be doing that about 4 o'clock.
Wow.
£9.95. Well done if you have grabbed these. Yeah, 4x2 to 8x4 on a 30cm strand, each strand there. So 3 strands at £9.95. Brilliant stuff.
That's what
Carnival!
I think of. Carnivals.
Oh my goodness, how fab.
That just makes you want to go on holiday.
Oh, right, let's see. Can we get these? Let's get them in order. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Look at that. Wow. Oh my goodness. How beautiful is that? The colour for me is exquisite. I love the fact that you can have these big, bold, bright colours and go all out of them if you want to, but you don't have to.
No.
And the fact that maybe just dropping one into a black design or a white design or something just adds that kind of focal point. You get that great pop of colour and you don't have to. I would go all out. I think this is amazing.
Yeah.
But that for me is nice and bright, nice and vibrant. But if you were to mix maybe black agate with that gorgeous pinky tone at the beginning, it would add sophistication to it. The black agate rounds that we had in the kit would look fab with that. Or maybe the cabochon. You wanted to work with the cabochon and add a bright colour in. Like I say, you can go all out. These are fab. We've got blue, green, orange, pink and yellow. Mix them up, keep them separate. It's completely up to you how you want to work with them. But for me, it's all about that bright, vibrant colour that you can go all out with or not. It's completely up to you. They make amazing flowers.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And great for, like, got Easter holidays coming up, not that far away. To do this sort of stuff with kids, I think is brilliant.
They are
so
little egg-shaped, aren't they, almost? You can make little, I don't know.
You've got a further step than me.
And all sorts of stuff.
Well, yeah, you could. You absolutely could. But kids sort of a slightly older age, but still loving all that bright and colour.
Definitely.
The fact that you could then make stretchy bracelets or make little earrings or they can make rings for their friends or
book bag charms, stuff like that.
Yes,
you know,
brilliant.
lovely for school,
Brilliant for bag charms.
Yeah.
See, if I had quite a fun black clutch bag or a little handbag, I'd love to add a bag charm with these bright colours on. They'd look fabulous. They're on both sides as well, so you're not determined to how you work with them. You do whatever you like. They are fabulous. So we have got their 18 by 13. The length of each strand is, it is about 41 centimetres, which is about 16 inches. Amazing. I love all those colours twisted together as well. They just look amazing. You can't go wrong, can you? Can't go wrong. Look at that. So there's 5 strands there. There's 5 strands, all beautiful bright colours. So the price point on these, this is going to be amazing, for 5 strands. It's not that, it's that. £9.95. £9.95.
That's mad.
It's £2 a strand. Brilliant, brilliant. And if you've got, like I say, for kids would be brilliant.
Yeah.
If you've got kids' parties coming up.
Yeah, and clubs and stuff like that. You know, there's loads you can do.
And if you had little party bags you had to make up, stretchy bracelets in those.
Definitely.
£2 for a strand. What would you get? 2, 3 kids' bracelets out of that?
Yeah, easily. I think
What
they're
would you
so small, their little arms. So yeah, I think 2 or 3, about 3.
Yeah, I reckon kids'
2,
bracelets you get 3. That would be. I'd get 2.5 for mine. So 3 kids' bracelets. That's 5. That's 15 party bags. Done.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Bit of cake, some sweets.
Yeah, better
And stretchy bracelet.
rubbishy things that you normally get in a party bag.
I know. Here,
Gemstone.
have genuine
Yeah,
gemstones,
there you
please.
go.
Yes, organic gems. £9.95. Well done. I love that. Right, amazing. £9.95 for all of those. They are so much fun, aren't they? So much fun. Now, let me just move this out of the way because I'm always blown away by these because, again, they are carved by hand. They are so beautiful. I think yesterday we had the rose quartz and the smoky quartz. Now we've got the clear quartz, which for me is just perfect because they are a clear quartz, but if you want to put a fun elastic through them, they will glow on the inside. You want to add sort of full sophistication to them. That's what the budding beaders have done. Who do we don't have, oh yeah, let's do that. I thought there might be a little tag to say who made it. That is stunning, isn't it? Wow. And the fact that you can get so much out of it as well. So we've got a full necklace, we've got a charm bracelet, and a pair of earrings as well.
So elegant.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Really stunning. And the fact that they are all beautiful carved roses in there.
Beautiful. Be nice with the amber, is it the Baltic amber cabochon you had earlier? I think just that with those would look lovely because of the rose gold that's been used in that necklace. That would be lovely as well. Just a little drop to finish it all off with the flower feature.
Yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning. And the fact that you've got such a clear gemstone that will go with absolutely everything, but just that sort of extra to it because you've got all that beauty carved in them as well.
Gorgeous.
I love them, I love them, I love them. And it's a kind of gemstone that kind of takes on another colour, and as the light sort of bounces back out, it will help that other gemstone as well. So not only enhance colour, it'll help with kind of lustre and reflection, and they are gorgeous. So here we have got a bunch of roses. Indeed we have 250 carats worth in each strand. They are clear quartz, they are carved rose flower rounds, 10 mil in their size. Wow. Do you know what? The fact that these are always carved by hand, and when you know that to cut a heart shape into a gemstone, a proper heart shape into a gemstone, a leopard just has to have 5 years experience to be able to do that. And you go, right, okay, so that's because of the loop, the dip in the centre, because you can crack the gemstone. Just imagine how long it takes for them to be able to carve these like this.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
And each one is so uniformed to the next one. God, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. So we've got 2 lots of 250 carats worth of clear quartz. What sort of designs do you think you might create with these, Nathalie, if you had them?
I think I really like the bubble effects sort of necklaces and stuff like that.
Yes, I love the bubble style necklace.
I think definitely that with maybe, if you did want to add another colour, you know, you could go for something else. I think they go with everything, really, don't they? Because they're clear,
so we've got coming up, I think in a bit, we've got shell pearls coming up.
See, perfect.
Let's just pop these next to it because that bubble style necklace is so popular. I've seen it in
effective, so,
boutiques.
yeah.
I've seen it in boutiques, and they still use shell pearls. They still use gemstones like this. Could you imagine a piece like this that would then have gorgeous carved roses in, which would only help enhance the gems you've put in? Have that real structured piece at the set. That would be gorgeous.
Beautiful. They look really nice together, actually. Yeah.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Right, let me just pop those on here. So we've got 2 strands. So should be at £19.90. So £19.90 is where we should be for both, making them £9.95 each. However, which I always think is amazing, the fact they're carved like that. £14.95 instead for both strands. £14.95. There's 250 carats worth in each strand. 10mm rounds, carved by hand, carved to perfection. Every single one of those is perfect and the same as the next. So yeah, stunning. Look at them. Wow. They are phenomenal. Let's have a count to see how many we've got on each strand. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 38 on each strand. I've seen some designers use them and sort of capture them in an almost basket style and have them as rings. Like even just sort of plain rounds, but the fact now you've got the beauty of the carving in it as well just adds a little bit of detail to it.
Yeah, and you could just sort of like rosary link them as well.
Oh yeah, nice.
You know, there's so much you can do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
perfect.
I love that. About 20p each. Amazing. Let's have a little look. If you could make that, oh yeah. How cool would that be as a cocktail ring?
Oh, that's lovely.
We do really nice bright coloured wires as well. I think that would look fab.
Yeah.
I think
would be green chartreuse
oh,
wire or
yeah,
something
amazing.
like that. That would be lovely.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So I reckon. Do you think you could get a point? You could get a 0.6 through there, probably even a 0.8 actually. Do you think? So we've got 2 strands.
I think so.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
it looks quite sizable. Doesn't
yeah.
it?
So if you could get a point, even a 0.6 actually, to make a cocktail ring would be fine, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Right, let's pop those back in there. Oh yes, I love this. We've just showed them. Look at them. Oh, I love these. Now, this could be, any of these colours could be, if you were sort of thinking of weddings perhaps, could be mother of the bride.
Yeah, definitely.
Couldn't you? You could imagine those in that kind of colour scheme. I just think these are gorgeous. Now we've got Caribbean Breeze, which for me I'm just like, yes, I'm already sold on that name. Then we've got the gold and the lilac. Now the Caribbean Breeze is a 10mm, and then we have got 12mm in the gold and the lilac. Talking about that bubble style necklace, I think that's a lovely idea. Like I said, I saw it in a boutique and it was sort of £80 plus, and it used shell pearls in it. Had macrame around the top, shell pearls in the bubble style necklace. Nothing different to what I see designers here make, and it's pushing £80. I just think that's amazing to do that. The beauty, obviously, of it being a shell pearl is the fact that it's sort of that organic matter is put together, so then you've got the most perfect round. So when you see pearls themselves, obviously they're grown, so you might not get the most perfect round. You certainly have to pay the more perfect they become, so does the value of them rise. But when you're looking at shell pearl, you've got that uniform size, perfect, everyone is smooth, each one is perfect.
Lovely. Nice
to add if you want that look. Sometimes you want an organic look, but sometimes you want a perfect.
Yeah, nice uniform look.
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. Ah, that's gorgeous, isn't it? I love those colours. Love those colours. That's got holiday as well written all over that for me. Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Holiday jewellery. Oh, yes, please. So we've got 3 strands of a shell pearl, still a gorgeous, genuine gemstone. Wonderful pearl collection. Caribbean Breeze is 10mm. Then you've got the gold in the 12 and the lilac in the 12mm as well. So 3 strands. So what price point do you think we could do on these? Let's take all 3 of these perfect colour shell pearl collection. Oh yeah, casual, to £11.95 That makes them £4 each. Love that. £4 each strand, now that they're bundled all together. Whenever we see sort of a clearance show or anything like that, and anything goes to sort of £3.95, they're in and gone in an instant. The fact that you've got that now 3 times is fab. So £11.95 for all 3 strands. Always got that 30-day money-back guarantee, so it doesn't matter what you buy, you've always got that 30 days to get it home, make a decision and decide if it's what you want to work with and the sort of gemstones that you want to use. But £11.95, I'd imagine that kind of wedding scene is probably just about starting to pick up, I would think.
Definitely. People,
springtime, sort of March and April. There you go, there's a wedding fair here in Birmingham in the next week or so, I think. So yeah, that's it, isn't it? Getting ready, getting planning for the like warmer months, for the springtime, summer or autumn. Perfect. Lovely stuff. £11.95. All right, we are going to do some more bundles. Now we're going to mix it up a little bit because we've got some cuffs here. They're nice. They're fab, aren't they? I love them. I love them a lot. So you're getting 2. So we've bundled those together. I'm just going to grab this. If
thinking
that's
the
all
same
right.
as I'm thinking.
Yeah. Hold up. Hold up. Yes. Just to show you what you can do, because I've seen both. I think it was Gemma Crow and might have been Hannah Osborne. And Alison Tarry uses them as well. Yeah, it's seen some gorgeous, beautiful designs using cuffs, and there's so many different ways in which you can use them. I've seen, I think it was Gemma Crow, use the kind of wrapping materials, the leather on them. Yeah, and then you can put a cabochon on them, so you've got like a more statement piece. I've also seen her almost do kind of a Indian-y kind of style and wrap the wire in between, which always looks beautiful as well. It's just, and I think it was Gemma that said these are brilliant to have because you don't have to worry about making the structure, you just have to worry about being creative. Absolutely. And I think that's it, isn't it? You haven't got to worry about that missshaping, you haven't got to worry about, because it will just stay exactly as it's meant to.
It's quite a challenge sometimes to build up that structure and for it to stay how you want it to stay, quite sturdy, and so they're perfect. Yeah, brilliant. Definitely, and that would work perfectly with the bracelet, the cuff I made earlier.
Yeah, it would.
Again, like I was saying, I weaved like leather in and out of it. There's so much you can do, and then at the end you can just have bits hanging off. And
lush.
Go mad.
Yeah, and they have got a little bit of give and movement to them as well, so it doesn't really matter what size you're trying to get, what size wrist you're trying to get them over. So let me just, there we go. So it didn't go to start with, but now it will. So perfect. Yeah. They look pretty cool, just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done. I'm a jewellery maker.
You don't have to go, wild. You can just leave it like that.
I've done it. But yeah, the fact that you can weave in between, the fact that we had the 0.25 gold wire in the kit, made beautiful with the gold in it as well, and the fact that you're getting 2, I think it's great, and they have got a little bit of movement to it. I would imagine if you do get to a point where you really warm them up, you could maybe even stretch them right out and use them in a completely different way.
Hammer them, all sorts of stuff, there's loads you can do.
Yeah, but the fact that you use so many different mediums on them, I think is great. And yeah, I've seen designers use them with sort of materials or leathers or something, and then stick a cabochon on the centre, and just fab. Just absolutely fab. We have not seen these. I've not seen them for a while actually, but it was Gemma Crow, I'm sure it was, that said these are brilliant to have because you don't have to make the structure. You can just be creative around them. Yeah, which is perfect. Taking both of these to just wonderful. £7.95 cuff duo. 2 of them antique copper plated plain brass cuffs. 2.5 by 22 mil. They are brilliant to work with. They're really easy to work with. They've got that full structure for you, so you don't even have to worry about that, which is the best bit about it. As a jewellery maker, I'd imagine it's the creativity. When we see the lengths of chain with all the rosary links in as well, I'm always like, why would you want to spend your time making that when you can then be creative with it? Don't make the functional pieces if you don't have to. So brilliant. Lots of people multi-buy on those as well. £7.95. Oh, Natasha said, love the show, ladies. How did you make the cuff, please, Nathalie?
Oh, well, I used you know, on the coils of wire you get, and you get the plastic protector. That is what I used as that, because I didn't have any of these wonderful cuffs that we're just saying.
Oh, these would be better.
Yeah, they would be. Because if you look at the back, if you turn it round, obviously you can see the bit of plastic. So all I've done is literally just wire wrapped onto that plastic casing, I suppose we'd call it, the whole way round. And I did use the, you know the tool where you can make holes in metal?
Yes.
I used that at each end to create a hole, and then to put my findings in.
Have you got any of that red wire over there?
I have.
Can I just borrow a
yes.
smidge of it?
Just to give you an idea.
Yeah, what it would look like if it was.
Gosh, yeah.
Thank you ever so much. If you wrapped it.
So you could just go over, or you could go in and out like the figure of 8.
Yeah, that would be nice. Different ways you could do it. But if you bound it round, it looks lovely.
Yeah, and just to stop it from sliding off, if you did do it like the same technique as I did on that cuff, at the ends you would just sort of wire wrap the ends so that it couldn't slide off.
Yeah. I see, I've made it. I'm changing size.
So it's so straightforward. You just got to make sure you've got the right tension as well. So you would do that the whole way round. So, and then on the end of that, like I say, you would just wire wrap the ends in a different direction, in the opposite direction at the ends, so that it couldn't slide off.
I love the fact as well that you could do little sections like that.
Yeah, like, and then you could just do gold,
or just wrap around the top.
So you could have like, a thing of beads,
Or just wrap around the top, so you could just do little loops just around the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
That'd be quite nice, and then you could go back down again if you wanted to. There's just lots and lots of ideas, aren't there?
Isn't it?
And that's just with wire.
Yeah.
We're going, actually, no, there's lots of mediums that you could use in this.
Chain. There's all sorts of stuff you could do.
Love
Loads
it.
of fun.
Loads of fun. I'm on it.
It is.
I'm on it. That's brilliant. Let me pop that. In fact, I'll give that back to you.
Thank you.
There you go. Lovely, thank you very much for that. So that's the cuff, even a made piece there, so you can see what that looks like. Right, let me pop this bit in here. Let's see. So let's roll. Look at these. Gorgeous colour.
Cherry sort of.
Oh,
drops.
yes.
And the sweeties.
Yes, that's sweeties, we're done. That's it. We have got 2 strands in this collection. Fabulous, because one of them is the 4mm and the other goes from 6 to 15. So you're practically covering every size that you can, which is brilliant. Now, it's Mark Smith who absolutely adores the fact that we do graduated sizes in the strands. Do you find that's quite useful?
It is, yeah, definitely. Because otherwise, you think you'd have to get, say, 3 strands, obviously all in different sizes. Sometimes if you've got that graduation, you don't have to do that. But yeah, they're perfect, yeah.
Yeah, Brill, I think he uses them, I think he does different workshops and uses the graduated strand in all of those workshops. So they're incredibly useful. It does mean that you can create sort of dimensions to your designs as well, using that same gemstone but using different sizes.
Exactly, building it up in a different way, definitely. Perfect.
Absolutely. So let's have a little look at the graduation of sizes. So like I said, we've got the 4mm rounds, and then we go from 6 to 15. So the larger ones at the bottom there are faceted. You've got gorgeous sparkle to them as well, but brilliant that you are incorporating in this bundle so many different sizes.
And they're knotted as well, so if you just wanted to be really lazy, you
We're
could
done.
just sort of take one off the ends and just put a, you know.
That's it, yeah. They are knotted as well, aren't they? Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good, yeah.
Really nice.
So 2 strands, red colour dye quartz, 6 to 15 mil in the larger size, 4 mil in the smaller size. And we're going to drop both of these strands to lovely $6.95, $6.9. In fact, actually, what if you were to do that as a necklace? Oh yeah, you'd have loads left over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So you have got red colour dye quartz, which I think looks quite nice with that, the navy kind of royal blue colour. But actually, I'm thinking if I was to mix it with a bit of the coral that we had coming up in a bit perhaps, or greens would look gorgeous. Yes, I'm sold. Nice with the coral, like that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. If I was to say, is it? Oh, I love that. So, yes, because we already said, didn't we? So the coral is going to be under £5. I've just done that $6.95. So under £12, you've got that whole bundle. I love those colours together.
Lovely, aren't they?
That's fabulous. Lovely, lovely. So $6.95 on those, $6.95. But even if you wanted to mix them with green, it completely changes almost the season, doesn't it? Depending on what colour you mix it with.
I mean, look at the greens again, yeah. Looks
Yeah.
totally different.
Ah, Helen says, Mark's Craft Fair Tips DVD has a gorgeous pair of earrings with graduated gems in it. Love this colour.
Yes,
Oh, great.
it's a good
Perfect.
idea, yeah.
Perfect. And we've almost sort of found the size that, because we went to 4 to 6, didn't we? So that's probably about 5 mil in there. Ta-da! Done. I really like those all together. Really nice. Let me grab that. So $6.95. This is for both strands. So let's pop that in there. Let's grab these. My goodness, we are packing them in today, I think. Right, let's pop that back on there. Right, over the last week, perhaps I think it was, we saw a few of the kind of gem setting pieces or the ring mounts, and the fact that we were able to bring the gem setting toolkit. If you manage to grab that, now you can just add and add and add. So we have got here. So we have got, so these are for a size 5, which is a J to K in UK sizes. So you've got size 5 or a J to K. It's sterling silver. The ring mount fits an 8 mil round, and you're getting 3 of these. Now the gem setting kit is brilliant. It's nice and easy if you manage to grab it. Last week I think we had it on a couple of times. That's brilliant, well done. And it's so easy to work with. You basically find your 8 mil round gemstone. You can find that on the website. I think we have them on the website, or have a look at Gem Collector. You can see them on there as well. You just drop your gemstone in there and just pull these little prongs all the way over the top and capture in that gemstone. And it really is that simple. And you get that final shop finish, which I think is brilliant. And it's exactly how they do them in the shops. So don't feel that it's cheating or any different to anything else. It's exactly how they work, exactly how they do it in the shops, and you get that incredible finish.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, it's fab. And the fact that you...
High-end,
yeah, well, they're sterling silver for starters. The fact that you can add whatever gem you want. So if it's a favourite gemstone or a birthstone or somebody else's favourite gemstone, which is brilliant. So just drop them in, pull the little prongs round, and you're done. The gem setting kit, if you did want to grab it, I think they're probably on the website. In the kit, you get things that obviously suit the gem setting, but you can use them for so many different things as well. So, triple trouble, sterling silver. The size 5 is a J to K in UK size. It should be at 23.85, which is already amazing because we are looking at sterling silver, but we're not going to do that. So from 23.85, £15. That is brilliant. Sterling silver, so 95, meaning it's got the correct amount of weight to be stamped. Oh, I just think that's fab. So sterling silver. In fact, I was just trying to find it. There it is, just under. Can you see it? Oh, it might be around the next one. Is it in there? Oh, there. Where'd it go?
Where's it gone?
So we've got £15, triple trouble on all 3 of those sterling silver ring mounts, and it fits an 8mm round. So all you need to do is just go and have a look on the Jewellery Maker website, find yourself an 8mm round, and it will fit every time. And have you had a little look? So there's lots and lots. So go on the Jewellery Maker website and just put in 8mm round, perhaps loose gemstones. Just 8mm rounds, that's it, easy as that. Easy as that, 8mm rounds, and you can pick your favourite gemstone to drop in there. What a great gift that would be.
Yeah.
For someone's birthstone, someone's favourite gemstone, and you've made them a perfect ring with it. Super. So there you go, £15. Also nice, because I don't think it takes too long to set the gems. If you've got your own stall, or go to craft fairs or something, you could have all the gems in the little boxes, have them all set out and go, oh, I'll come back in an hour, I'll come back in half an hour, and I'll set that for you. And so personal and so intimate for that particular person. I just think that's great. Brilliant. So £15, making them just £5 for each one, £5 for each one. So well done. Let me pop those back in there. Let's go. Oh, I say. Right, I'm just going to tip the fire opal out. So I think they had did they have fire opal in the kit this morning? So let's just, come on, there we go. I'm just going to tip this fire opal out because the first time I ever saw one of these little matrix boxes where we put together all the components that you would use, I was with Mark Smith actually, and he made, it was ruby, and he made a ruby or chromed outside, and he made a bracelet and a pair of earrings and still had some left over. And when you see, because they're so jam-packed in these boxes, when you see them in there and you kind of go, well, could you get all of that out of it? Yes, yes you can, because I have seen it done. So I'm just going to tip out the little fire opal. Amazing, I've never seen it fire opal before, because you get so much of it. There we go. Oh, still a bit more in there. There we go. And that's what he created. He created, kind of linked one on, and then I think Rosary linked them perhaps together. And he made an entire bracelet out of them, plus a pair of earrings, and still had some left over. And I just think when you've got every component there that you may need, you've got chain, you've got jump rings, you've got the chandelier style class there, which I think are brilliant. You can use them in necklaces or earrings, or use them for multi-strands, which is cool. You've got lobster claw clasp, you have got toggle clasp in there, you've got crimp covers. It's just little spacers, sorry, and just everything that you will need twice over.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really, really brilliant. And I think when you've got so much there to work with all that beautiful gemstones as well, like gorgeous fire opal, I think there's so much there. Drill holes you can use those, easy to use those, and you can make so much out of it. Completely natural fire opal. Like I said, you make a bracelet out of it and a pair of earrings. And whenever I look at these, I think, oh, actually, maybe there's a little starter kit for somebody. Would be really nice, like a little gift would be really nice, because in there you've got chain, you can make earrings out of it, you could make nice little charm style perhaps, and you've almost got everything there that you're gonna need. Oh, the head pins are a bit of wire and away you go.
Yeah, perfect.
And you've got that twice over, so you could get one for you and one for a friend perhaps. If you're nice and organised for a birthday, for Christmas, dare I say it, like how great. Really great. So we should, oh dear, we should be at £17.90 for 2 of them. But instead of that, £12.95. £12.95, that's brilliant, because you're getting 2 of those, not just one. It is 2 of those, so 2 lots of those boxes. £12.95. So you could make, in fact, actually, how
Yeah, how long's the chain? Yeah.
How much of the chain? Wow. What's that, 50 centimetres? 40 centimetres. So you could make a necklace and a bracelet out of that.
Once you've got, you know, the clasps on the ends, and if you rosary link the beads, there's loads. You know, you're going to get loads out of that.
Yeah.
You can make that go so far.
Yeah, lots and lots. What did you just work that out as? 162 a piece. Because we guarantee you, say 80 pieces. So 40 in each, is that right? So, go on, say that again. So each one makes a bracelet, a necklace, and 2 pairs of earrings. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. At $12.95. $12.95 for all of that in there. Doubled up, and you saved a £5. Brilliant. Love that work. Very nice indeed. So well done. And yeah, I've seen an entire bracelet made out of them, which is perfect. So let me pop that back in there. And is it time already? Let me just pop all that back in there. I don't want to lose any of that. There we go. So with all of that, we've definitely stocked up your stash. Let's pop that on there and back in there. And it is now time for a star buy. Wow. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. The fact that we even have this, I think, is incredible. To try and find natural turquoise is near on impossible. In fact, quite often they recommend that you go direct to the mine. It's so difficult to come by. This is a gemstone that was mined for a very small amount of time. It wasn't worth mining, so they stopped mining it and it became a copper mine. They then stumbled back across it. I think it was about 1900 and something. They stumbled back across it and started to mine it again, but again they stopped mining because the copper was worth more to them than the turquoise, which I think is such a shame because it's such a stunning, beautiful gemstone and we just don't see it. Take a look at this, 50 carats worth of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. The fact that that is faceted as well is incredible. This is so stunning. When this comes from the Sleeping Beauty mines, it probably is one of the most important mines in the world. It was often mined by hand and only small bits were collected at a time. So the fact that we've got so much is just incredible. They go from 5x4 to 11x9 and this is so beautiful. Like I say, Sleeping Beauty mine became one of the most important mines for this particular gemstone. It's known as the Sleeping Beauty mine because of the shape of the mine. Do we have a picture of it? Amazing. It's amazing. When you first see it, you go, oh yeah.
It's lovely. I think earlier you said you had it next to the gold findings. It looked lovely, but with that coral, I think it would just be a real.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
hold
that
on.
and some gold, and it would just be.
Wow.
Really, really lovely.
Gorgeous. Or.
Oh yes.
There we go. That's the one. That's the one.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
That's incredible. That either of those, I have to say, either of those is stunning. But for
that's stunning. That is.
So 50 carats worth of Sleeping Beauty turquoise one. There she is.
Oh look.
There she is, lying down, having a snooze. Amazing. The fact that this is completely natural is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It's just, and they don't mind from here anymore. And the fact that we've got this, I think, is sensational. Beautiful. Incredible. They are just so stunning, aren't they? And the fact that they're faceted as well, I think, and they've got no enhancement to them at all. When you're looking at turquoise, to be faceted is incredible. If you see them, so they're top drilled faceted pairs, what's the best way to sort of show these off, do you think?
I think, well, you could make that strand, it's so packed out with beads. I think you could use it in so many different ways, but I would be inclined to, well, I could do two things. I would either have them, separate them out and wire wrap them, so like a really fine, say like the 0.25 or plus wire, maybe even the 0.4, just wire wrap the top of them and just have them hanging on a really fine piece of chain, so it's quite sort of classic, classy sort of jewellery. Yeah. Or you could just go all out and have them compacted on with maybe some of the gold seed beads to space it out a little bit more, and then just have some gold chain around the back, so you could sort of go one way or the other. You could sort of use them very sparingly, or just make that wow sort of, because there's so many crammed on there. When you actually cut them, you know, off the strand, they just seem to grow.
Absolutely, yeah. So once you take them off, if you want them to
look at them, you think, oh, you know, it's only so many centimetres, but they just they just seem to grow.
Chock-a-block.
Yeah, they really are crammed on.
Absolutely. So to see Sleeping Beauty turquoise in its most natural form is amazing. The colour is exquisite, and that's what it's all about. It's all about that intensity of colour, and that's what you've got in these strands. Probably the most important mine for turquoise was the Sleeping Beauty mines, and that is what we have got here. Exquisite, high-end, beautiful. So Dee says, hi Jem, I have this strand which I made into a stunning necklace by adding white pearls. Great price again for this new one. Lovely. Oh, nice with pearls.
Yeah.
How glamorous.
Yeah. You know, you could make like headpieces with it as well because of the shape. If you were to twist them, the tiara twist, they're going to stand however you want them to stand, you know, that sort of 3D effect. So, yeah, with pearls, that'd just be amazing, wouldn't it? Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, stunning. Should be at $59.95, but hey, it's a star buy. So should be at $59.95, absolutely, and more, I think. But we're not, we're taking it lower. We're going to take it to, well, £10 back in your pocket. $49.95, $49.95. It's a wonder that we've even got this gemstone, but we have it here. When they moved over to just copper mining, and then it was rediscovered, I think that's so fabulous, and it became one of the most important mines for turquoise in the world. And this is the brand that we've got, and we've got it here. Definitely get that certificate of authenticity to go with it. 25p for that, because I think even if this would be the sort of piece that I'd go, right, let me take this, let me go and get this valued even before I've done anything with it, because at $49.95 for a gemstone that they say you might want to go to the mine owners to go and get this, but actually no, or come to Jewellery Maker and get it, I think is incredible. And with £10 saving, you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. So get it home. Go get it. You've got time to go and get it valued. Lots of collectors grabbing this. You've got time to go and get it valued. And why wouldn't you as well when you've got the ability to do that? Definitely. Get your certificate of authenticity and go, no, this is exactly what this is. This is from the Sleeping Beauty mines in Arizona. Turquoise, done. Completely natural. No, I know we don't see this very often. I know we can't get this, but I've got it. Please, what can we do with this? What should I make with this? What designs would I make with this? Yeah. Because at $49.95 for this is incredible. Do check those baskets out if you've got them. You've always got that 30-day money-back guarantee, and like you say, they are crammed on there.
They really are.
Absolutely crammed. $49.95, $49.95. I am just going to pop that together with the opal, because that for me is an absolute mix, because you've got that beautiful red, like the coral colours, those pinky red colours coming through. You've got blues, you've got greens in there as well. And I say they really enhance each other.
They do.
Just beautiful. What if we were to go really high end and go... emerald. That's gorgeous together as well. We're a bit brighter with a bit of peridot. Oh yeah. Oh, lovely. They are gorgeous, and the fact that we have lots of collectors there, well done grabbing this. 50 carats worth of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, 5x4 to 11x9. It's an 18cm strand. Just get it home and marvel at it, because it is so beautiful. And like I said, they don't even sort of lie flat, because there's so many on there. Yeah. So even if you did a necklace very similar to this and made it sort of a front section, you'd probably only go to about here, because by the time you'd sort of spaced them out, maybe put little silver spaces or something in between, you'd be going, yeah, actually, I didn't need anywhere near as much as I thought.
And like I say, you just do like that sort of bib style at the front and then have the chain round the back so that you can take that, you know, strand a lot further, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. At $49.95, I'm even thinking maybe the amber.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Gorgeous. So $49.95. Well done if you have managed to grab that. This beautiful opal coming up at, do we say 3:45? Oh, amazing colour. Beauty, beauty. Absolutely stunning. We'll be doing another kit with some more designs from Nathalie as well. Those gorgeous greens are coming up. What time are we doing these? Oh, lovely. These are coming up at 3:45. So emerald, apatite and peridot. If you've got anything from that hour in your basket, do make sure you check those out. Don't miss out, because some of those pieces were quite limited. We're going to go for a short break. When we return, we've got lots and lots of pieces, so please don't go anywhere, and we will see you all in a moment.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along step by step into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Amethyst is a gem which you can get in so many different colours, so many different shades, so many different clarities, and at Jewellery Maker we're lucky enough to have pretty much every single imaginable example of amethyst, whether it's natural Coloma Mine Zambian amethyst or whether it's going to be really highly prized lavender amethyst. And it's a gemstone which people have heard of. It's a household name. It's a gemstone with so much heritage, and it's worn by people of all ages, from all classes of society, and it's a fantastic gem to own.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
All right then, welcome back, welcome back. Nice to see you if you've just joined us. I am Vicky, it's nice to see you. I will be here for the next 2 hours, I think, yeah, another 2 hours. Nice to see you. We're joined by the lovely Nathalie. How are you, Natalie?
Good.
Good. Now we are going to come to you very, very shortly with another kit, and we'll be talking through all of that in a mo as well. Right, we are going to bring you some lovely bundles though to start with. So let's have a look at look at these.
They are gorgeous.
Aren't
I just spotted them as you was wrapping them around your hand. They are lovely.
They are beautiful. Look at those. Oh, aren't they stunning? They really are gorgeous. Now these are 3mm rounds and they're faceted. I don't know how they do that, but they do it anyway. All by hand, 3mm rounds that are faceted. And we have got multicoloured agate, but all in these beautiful pastel colours. These are stunning. If you were given these to work with, what sort of designs do you think you might create?
Oh, straight away, I think beadloom.
Oh yeah.
I like beadlooming or kumihimo.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of weaves you can do, like peyote stitch and right angle weave and that sort of stuff. So, you know, if you was just to do, a little bit of research, there's loads you could do. But yeah, I think I would go down the beadloom route because of all the different colours within the strands as well.
Yeah.
I think you'd get a really amazing piece.
Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it?
And
would you not even, you wouldn't separate them out, you would just take them as they come?
Yeah, I kind of like that. You know, the
bit
fact
more
that
random,
bit
of an organic
Yeah,
look.
but I mean, obviously you could, if you did want to go for, colour, grade them, then yeah.
Nice, yeah, so the option is there.
Yeah,
and I think
that's the nice thing, there's so many of them that you can actually do that.
Yeah,
so.
You've got 4 strands there to work with, so yes, you could quite easily just have them random or have them in sort of colour pockets, as it were. You've got that kind of gorgeous kind of sky, almost denim blue colours, you've got lighter colours, you've got warming tones in there, you've got almost like a golden colour as well, which is beautiful. Lots of different ways you can use these, almost sort of seed bead style as well, aren't they? You can soutache around cabochons, which is really nice to do.
Lovely. Little beaded beads.
Yeah, beaded beads.
They're so versatile. And again, you could work with, I always go on about these, but I love them, the tubes of the copper, sort of silver, gold. They would just, marry up together perfectly,
lovely,
with any sort of jewellery. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. If you wanted to do almost kind of a ladder wheel style, ladder weave style, and almost just create a bracelet or sections on earrings, or
you could do like the multi, what they called, I can't think what they're called now, but you wrap around bracelets. Yeah. So you could do something like that. So go around the arm several
sort of
times.
Stacker bracelet style, that would be lovely. Yeah, because they're popular with anyone and everyone, aren't they? From sort of skaters and surfers to wearing them out in an evening.
Yeah, and I think if you do sort of add, they're so sparkly as well, that you could dress, it's just sort of so versatile, it could be worn out, like you say, as evening glamour.
Yeah,
or,
that's it.
Or daytime.
Yeah, almost move from daytime to nighttime with these kind of colours as well. So delicate pastels, they are beautiful, perfect for spring, and even moving through into autumn as well, I think would be perfect. 15 carats worth in each. They are 3mm rounds. There's 4 strands in there, 15 carats worth in each. They are perfect, they're beautiful to work with, and lots of designs you can create with them. And we're at just $11.95. Nice, for 4 strands, very nice indeed. So $11.95 on those for all those beautiful colours that sit together so nicely. Not only that, you've got to get them here, they've got to have sort of separated all those pastel colours.
I know.
Which I think is quite phenomenal, isn't it? Oh, how big's the drill hole through there? I would imagine, so I've got 2 sort of echelon lengths through there. I reckon a 0.6. Yeah, and I think probably a 0.6. Let's have a look. Let's get the expert to have a look.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
about
0.6.
Yeah, about 0.6. I think so too. Thank you ever so much, expert. There we go. So $11.95, and the fact that you've got so much work put into these. Like I say, not only have you got to pick the perfect colour scheme to start with, so that you get every single one with the same variation of colour, you've got to the lapis got to cut it to 3mm in size, and then they've got to facet it to perfection after that. And then we go, thanks very much for doing all that, but here's 4 strands and we're taking it to $11.95. All the work that goes into it.
Got them in our hands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Any kind of kumihimo work. Like Prue does a gorgeous piece down across it. These would be beautiful to add into that, because you could get S-log quite easily through that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's gone again. Oh no. Can you grab it quick? Hold on. Cha-ching! We're in. Karen, we've got your question. How many beads to a strand? Oh, Karen, now you're asking. Hold on.
A lot.
This may, yeah, loads. No, this may take me some time. Hold on. Let's see if we can do. Let's do a rough estimate, shall we? And let's do a quarter of a strand. Otherwise, we could be here for about a week and a half. Let's go for that being about a quarter. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 6, 8, 30. Let's say 32. 32, a quarter of a strand. So 98. So we say 100. So there you go, Karen. Approximately a lot. No, approximately about 100. So you've got, that was the most precise counting there, but about 100 per strand, so you are getting about 400. Amazing, good stuff. Right, which one? Oh, yes. Fab. Now, we've got a matrix box here. Now, if you have only just joined us, or you've been only sort of just recently started watching, we're trying to put together as many of the same pieces but in different colours. So if you get a matrix box, you might be lucky enough to get maybe 3 colours. We try and sort of skim through the vault and see what we've got, and in here we have got rose gold plating, silver plating and gold plating in the earring findings. Now each of those designs, so there's 2, 4, 6, 7 different designs and 3 different colours in each of those designs, if that makes sense. You get the matrix box as well, which I would imagine storage incredibly useful. But let's get a couple of these so that you can see what I'm talking about. They're all different designs and all different colours. So let's try and get one of each colour for you so that you can have a little look. And maybe one of these. There we go. So we've got 3 different designs in the 3 different colours there. But you'll get every single design, which is 7 of them. You get 3 pairs in each, I believe. Yeah, so 3 pairs in each colour and 3 different colours. I think I got there. So you get about 63 pairs. Yeah, again, a lot. Magazine, they're going, yes, there's a lot in there, Vicky, a lot. Yes, so 7 different types and 3 pairs in each colour and 3 different colours. When you sell jewellery, I do know that lots and lots of designers say how great earrings are to make your money back.
Definitely, you know, because you can, if someone doesn't want to spend a lot of money, and if you're doing a craft fair, you can spend, you know, £4.
Yeah.
And they think, oh, okay, I can spare £4. I can't spare 20 or whatever. So they are just going to make your money back.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
And, look, and they're not just your average earring wire, are they? Look at the detail on them. The silver one is beautiful.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? With what can I put it down there? There we go.
That's it.
There we go. Ooh, will you stay?
Oh.
There we go. I just think, I think it's Rajasthan that says she'll buy a strand, she'll take 2 or 4 or 6 of the gemstones off it, drop them onto the earring findings, and she'll say that will then bring my money back in.
Yeah.
That kind of pays for the whole strand, and then you go, right, now what do I want to do with the rest of it? Yeah, absolutely. And if I want to keep that for myself, I can, or if I then want to work with it with something else, or sell it for something else, if I want to go all bold and on a piece, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So easy to sell earrings.
Yeah. That's it. And like you say, they're the pieces that people go, oh, £4 or £5. Oh yeah, I can spend. I'll buy a pair of earrings. That's nice. I treat myself.
And they're great presents as well.
Yeah.
You know, for someone. So
really nice.
Just knock a pair up really quick.
That's it. That's it. Easy to do. So Matrix collection in silver, gold, and rose gold plating over the copper. 7 different types and £12.95. Wow. What do you say that works out at? 20 pence a pair for the earring finders, and that's how you make your money back. That's how you make your money back, because if you sell them at £4, £5, your actual components there have cost you 20p, plus whatever gemstones you want to add onto it. Brilliant.
It's just, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're selling at school fairs, you know, if you can't get into these big, they're hard to get into, some of the craft fairs, you know, to get a table at. Again, you know you're going to be able to get your money. You know, people are going to spend that, £4, £5, so it's a
absolutely.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
And they've got the choice. You can make it for them there and then.
Yeah.
And you've got that, and so you choose what colour you want, and you can choose the findings you want.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it, isn't it? Make them all nice and personal.
tidy. It's not as if you've got to get everything out. It's all there.
Yeah. That's it. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right then. I think it's time for another kit. So I'm going to pop those out the way. We are going to skedaddle. In fact, I'm going to take this. Then we're going to skedaddle.
Out the way.
How gorgeous! Oh, look at all your pieces. They are amazing. And I love the fact that you've done something a little bit different with chain as well.
Yeah, that was an accident. But a really happy one.
Yeah,
I'm quite excited about. Yeah.
Nice though to do something a little bit different, because it's so easy to go, well, it's just, if you want to do long lengths of chain, that's brilliant. But actually, if you want to do something a little bit different, you might go, I do, but I don't really know what to do. Nice to be inspired and see different ways of using chain.
Yeah, exactly. I have got another 2 actually. Must be outside still that have got the length, the longer. So just when you get a sec to grab them.
Maybe we'll. But I think they're on the bottom shelf.
Yeah,
that's
my
got
fault.
left.
But yes, this is what I'm going to demonstrate. It is quite different, and it can be applied to, so you know, you can use it on. Earrings, you could go small scale, have some flat earrings, or you can have brooches. So it's quite a versatile sort of design, really.
Yeah, really nice. And like I say, really nice to see something a little bit alternative that you can do with chain.
Yes.
There are your other 2 pieces. I don't know if we can have a.
Yeah, sorry, I left them on the floor.
It's all right.
Because there was no room.
There they are.
So that's just plaited straight through, and because the chain's so lovely, you get the flecks of light to it.
Don't you?
So,
yeah.
And then there's just a sort of multi-strand.
Very nice.
Yeah,
lovely. Really nice. Right, let's have a little look what we have in here. So we've talked quite a considerable amount about the chain, so let's have a look at that. We have got 10 metres worth of a silver-plated curb chain. They're 5 by 4 mil, and if I just spin that, look at that.
It's just so nice to work with.
Yeah.
Really is.
That's brilliant, isn't it? That's absolutely
And it really does catch the light. I mean, I was I work at the table in my dining room, and I was over the other side, and it just constant, every time I walk past, you're just getting that constant flash of light.
Absolutely.
And
so that just tells you that actually when you then wear it in jewellery.
Exactly, and you're moving, that was it, just sitting on the table. It really is lovely, and I can't believe you actually get 10 metres of it.
10 whole metres.
Because I was like, what am I going to do with all this chain?
Yeah.
You know, so...
Look at that lustre. That is gorgeous. It's so bright, isn't it? It's so bright.
It's really lovely. And although it's bright, it's that sort of, I don't know, what do you call it, not gunmetal, but it's like a... I don't really know what the colour... It's not like as bright as the silver findings,
right,
but
okay,
it's a different shade of... So it's really nice. It's quite different.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's so much sparkle. So much. Actually, as your pieces have just been moved onto here, that's all I can see.
Yeah.
All I can see is that lustre, especially in that longer plaited one. That's amazing.
Yes, I mean, it hasn't. You know, this one hasn't even got any gemstones, and it's sort of, you know, it sort of really stands out.
Yeah. God, that is fab. Absolutely fab. So, 10 metres worth of that gorgeous chain. So that's going to last you quite a considerable amount of time. Like you say, you're like, I don't know what to do with it all.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, so that's amazing that you get all of that. Then what else do we have? We have, let's have a look at these beautiful gems. In fact, these gemstones deserve to be shown one at a time. We have got white freshwater cultured pearls. Now they're top drilled teardrops. How gorgeous!
They're lovely. They're really, really nice because they're quite, you know, that organic sort of shape. So you're going to get quite a quirky sort of look from them.
I really like that.
So they work well with the chain, actually.
Yeah, nice. Very nice indeed. I quite like this bit here where you've got them facing alternate ways, which looks lovely because you could sort of create a design that would almost stopper them that way, which would be beautiful. I love it. I do love this kind of drop look to them because it just sort of elongates however you work with them, just that look just keeps going, which is just beautiful. So we have got white freshwater culture pearls, top drilled teardrops, going from about 7x5 to 9x5. So that is one strand that we have. Oh, but it doesn't stop there with the high end. Oh, no, no, no. We have then got aquamarine. Oh, yeah, that's right. 80 carats worth of what they've called milky aquamarine. I think that's gorgeous.
That is lovely.
That is so sort of bit mystical looking.
Yeah, that's my birthstone as well.
Is
so
it?
It's really like, oh, I love that.
I love that. That was gorgeous. That really is stunning. So you've got 6 mil in its size, aquamarine, about 80 carats worth. So already you're looking at such a high-end look, and you're looking at a Pantone colour as well. So perfect for the up-and-coming season. And just in case we missed one, no, we've got the other Pantone colour here as well. We've got 40 carats worth of rose quartz. Graduated plain rounds that go from 3 to 4 mil on a 29 centimetre strand. Again, perfect. First year, I think that Pantone have brought out 2 colours, and they wanted to eradicate it being girls and boys. They just wanted to say that it's just a tranquil, peaceful colour. And I think with the rushes and the stress of every single day that you might go through, then wear pieces of jewellery or clothes or whatever that have got this kind of more peaceful, calming feel to them, which is beautiful. So the aquamarine and the rose quartz, which is your Pantone colours. Then we've got the teardrop pearls, top drilled. So that's stunning as well. High end, beautiful, beautiful gemstones. And very unusual. We've then also got a findings kit in here, which has got 95 pieces, and it's an essentials finding kit. And you pretty much have everything that you may need in there. You've got featherweight head pins, you've got the gorgeous star head pins, you've got ribbon ends, you've got chain, you've got jump rings, you've got an S-clasp, you've got crimps, you've got crimp covers, you've got the very, very unusual jump rings. I love these.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Oh, they're... Hold on. These jump rings are alive. Yes, Megan, they're very jumpy. Let's pop those on there. There we go. They are gorgeous. They've got, I'm just going to spin those if that's all right, because they've got loads of detail in them.
Yeah, they're lovely spacers, you know.
They are perfect,
as well
aren't
as
they?
using them, you know, as jump rings. They're just gorgeous.
So they're fab. We've also then got toggle clasp, shepherd hook earring findings, the round earring findings, and a larger toggle clasp as well. So everything that you will need to either create necklaces, bracelets, earrings. You've got the ribbon ends there as well. You've got loads of chain. You've got everything there, haven't you?
Pretty much.
Absolutely everything. So what a mix in there that we have. What a mix. So we've got the 10 metres worth of chain, 95 pieces in your essentials finding kit, plus your incredibly high-end, bang-on-trend gemstones. So you've got pearls that never go out of style, do they? And then you've got your aquamarine and your rose quartz, which are so on-trend for your Pantone colours for this year. Perfect. Both of those with the very tranquil, peaceful colours. Your should-be price, oh, really? $37.75. So hold on. So if we've got findings kit, 10 metres worth of chain and 3 lengths of gemstones, what would that be already if you were to just drop those as components? So you've got length 10 metres worth of chain, 3 strands of gemstones, and then your findings kit. So $37.75, so it should be. So from $37.75. Wow, $24.95. $24.95 for that 10 metres worth of beautiful chain, your 3 strands of gemstones, including aquamarine, cultured pearls, and your rose quartz, And then you've got all of that findings kit as well, 95 pieces in that findings kit.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. So we're at £5 per component, really, aren't we? So if you've got 10 metres worth of chain, individual gemstones and a findings kit, that's amazing. So $24.95, you'd never see pearls at £5 or aquamarine at £5. It just wouldn't happen.
You know, buying the chain by the metre, a lot of these
they
bead
do.
shops sell them by the metre. I mean, there's no way you're going to get 10 metres for £5.
No,
it's just not going to
absolutely
happen.
not. Would you even get it at 25?
No, well, I don't, not that quality.
No.
I don't think.
No, that's amazing. In fact, actually, let's pop this chain on here with these gemstones. So $24.95. That looks fab. Yeah, that chain has got some real sparkle to it, hasn't it?
It really has.
Absolute sparkle. So $24.95. $24.95. Gorgeous. Right, let's pop those all back on there because that is an incredible kit. Amazing. Well done if you have grabbed that already, because $24.95, when you literal break it down, you've got £5 per piece. That's ridiculous. We're going to have a little look, because you said you were going to help us. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. I'm just going to move these, if that's okay. I'm going to pop them here. Now, you said that you were going to help talk through an alternative way of working with the chain.
Yes, so I'm going to demonstrate I can't really describe it as sort of chain discs. And then once you get the idea of how to do that, it's this exact same method with this sort of triangle sort of shaped
cool.
version that
Okey-dokey.
I've done there, so there's no different.
Yeah,
it's just,
fab.
you know.
So the principle is still the same, just the shapes
same,
are changing.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
yeah, so to start off with, obviously you're going to need your chain. You're going to need some glue and some backing fabric. Okay, if you haven't got backing fabric, you know, you can use some felt or you know, something that's quite absorbent. You know, that it's not going to soak, the glue's not going to soak right through and come out the other side.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the components you're going to need to do this.
Yeah.
And obviously we'll put the beads on afterwards, okay? So I'm going to try and squeeze some glue out of this bit here. So we use the E6000.
I think we're just gonna, because here we've got the Ultra Cell Foundation sheet.
Yeah,
which is $2.95. So just to see, just so that you can see.
Yeah.
There you go. That's down at the bottom of the screen. If you would like the code, it's ICBD69.
And that does go a long way for $2.95. Bearing in mind, always don't. Obviously, I've just used this spare bit, but when you're using it, don't sort of just start using it from the middle. Try and use it from the edge of the backing fabric, and you're going to get so much more. But if you start to plonk a big circle in the middle, straight away you're going to waste some of it. You're better off working from the edge, just as you would with leather or anything like that. So you want, say for $2.95, you're going to get a lot out of that.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So I've just used this spare bit that I found outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And what you're going to do is, obviously I've created various circles, different shapes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a miniature version of this necklace for you. So all you're going to do is, with your glue, you need to sort of squidge quite a big dollop of it on.
I like that word.
Yes, quite a big, so that it's not, it needs to be able to sort of grip onto the chain almost. So you can't just have like a tiny minimal amount. It needs to be able to sort of grab hold of the chain. Okay. Just be prepared to have gluey fingers. Okay, so I've got that on the mat, so I've just done like a circle. So obviously, if you was going to go for the triangle shape, you just cut a corner of the beading fabric off and then completely glue that and then put your chain on. So it will be the exact same way, okay? And then with your chain, again, leave it on the reel, you know, or you might have spare bits at home once you've chopped this up. You're going to start from the centre of the blob of glue, okay? So not outwards, you start from the centre of that. And you're just going to let it drop, and it's just going to sort of form like a spiralling it round, okay? So you can see. So take your time, and you can always stop if you want to add more glue. It really depends on how big you want it to be. Ideally, I'm using my fingers, but if you've got a cocktail stick or something like that.
How quickly do you need to work? How quickly does it dry?
It doesn't dry immediately. You've got at least a minute or so before it starts to become quite, you want it to be quite tacky.
Yeah.
So you do need to move relatively quickly, but it doesn't go like really hard or anything. And because you're putting quite a big dollop of glue, sounds like I'm making a cake, it's going to take a lot longer to dry than it would if you was just having a really thin layer.
Right,
okay. So it's that quick. I mean, obviously I'm making a little miniature scale of this, so you can see I've just spiraled it round. So again, you can create whatever shape you want. You know, you might be able to cut a heart shape out of the fabric first, then completely cover it in glue. Have some plastic or something underneath, obviously to protect work surfaces. So, and you can see where I haven't cut this off the reel, there's going to be no wastage, so I'm just going to cut it right up to where it needs to be. Okay. Try and have some baby wipes to hand if you can, to wipe your tools and everything else, because you will get a bit gluey. So you can see now it's just attached on there. I do let mine dry for a good few hours, to be honest, to make sure that it's really, really secure. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry. So I've prepared 3 other shapes. 3 other rounds. So just imagine, I think I've got 5 on there, but we're going to make a miniature version. And I've just got some spare fabric that I've found, so I'll just demonstrate. So you can lay this out whatever design you want, it doesn't matter. Obviously I've just gone for this sort of disc design, but you could, you know, again, like I say, you could have hearts, you could have a flower, you can do anything you want really. It's the same sort of principle. So once you're happy, yes, it is. So once you're happy with the design, all you're going to do then, obviously again, work right to the edge if possible, so that you don't waste any fabric.
I really love that you went, now remember, work right to the edge.
Right to the edge. Because I tell you, I can't tell you how much fabric I've wasted, especially leather. It's not cheap. So try and get as much out of your materials if you as you can. Okay. So you can work to the edge. So all I would do then is glue that on nice and flush together.
Cool.
And then the same thing, once that's glued on, you're then going to cut it out so it's flush. So just imagine on this one, obviously it's not dry, so I'm just going to give you an idea. So you're going to cut it really, really flush so you can't see the fabric. And, you know, cut it off first, but then you'll probably have to go in again and just get rid of all the little odds and ends, okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, the idea is let it dry.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm just going to bring this toolkit, because there's little scissors in there. And everything that you might need, I'm going to say, in here. If you've got that kit in your basket, make sure you check it out. I can see about 15 people with it in the basket, so just make sure you've checked that out. But my goodness, look at all of that in there. Wow, is all I'm going to say about that. There is so much in there, and everything, I would imagine, is a necessity to have. One of those things you go, well, before I had that, I don't know what I did.
Exactly.
In all of there. So in here, you've seen me use these today. We've got tweezers in there. You can scoop up. It's got a little bead scoop at the top, or little tweezers on the outside. We have now got in there as well round nose pliers, which we saw you use earlier. So the ones you created all those gorgeous loops in the flower. Crimping pliers. Now this is, we talked about crimp covers. This is for the crimp bead. So you put your crimp bead on and then you sort of almost squash it and then fold it over and put it together. Again, and that creates that sort of perfect finish to it. You've got flat nose pliers and chain nose pliers, and each of these are just extensions of your own hands, aren't they? So you can get in those sort of intricate places, you can work with all the pieces and sort of neaten up and tidy up. And
exactly, they are the essentials, I think. You know, you need to have these.
That's it. Wire cutters, which, well, you would struggle without, let's be honest. Then you've got the tweezers and a shovel that I said. You've got bead reamer and replacement tip. So that's, this is your bead reamer up here. And you've got all the replacement tips in there as well. Then you've got sliding gauge and a snip. So literally everything There you go. So a snip you could use to cut your material.
Oh, yes,
so everything that you might need. I always think, we always do, when we get them in these gorgeous kits, I just think they're fabulous. They're easy to take away. I think if you, you might well have these tools already, but I always think, right, okay, if it was me, if I wanted to do, if I did jewellery making with a friend or something like that, and I had my own little jewellery bag that I know I would take with me, I'd go, do you know what? I'm going to get an extra toolkit, especially when it's packed together like this, especially when we're going to the price that we're going to, because I know I would forget something. I would totally, it's, oh dear, $9.95, $9.95, because I know I would, that's not, how many pieces are in there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, brilliant, £1 a piece. That's, oh, it says it in it. In the details. large toolkit, you get 10 pieces. That is just £1 per tool, which is crackers. I just think brilliant. Karen says, what is the blue tubular item in the toolkit? Sorry, missed part of the description. This is interchangeable bead reamer. So there's the bead reamer. So I think it's got fine in there as well. And you just, a little bit like a drill head, you kind of twist it, pop them in and tighten them up again.
And I think you can store the other heads in it as well, if you know what I mean.
Lovely.
So, no, it's really good. And, you know, a bead reamer, it really is an essential, especially if you're working with pearls and stuff, because it's so frustrating if you can't fit, if you just can't get that head pin in, or you just can't. So to have a bead reamer, it just solves the problem straight away.
Brilliant for pearls.
Yeah.
Brilliant for pearls. So
just to get little bits of dust out or whatever, really. Yeah,
that's it.
perfect.
That's it. And I think if I went away on holiday for a weekend, if I did it on train trips, I went to a friend's, I go, do you know what? At $9.95, grab one, put it in that travel bag, and you'll never forget anything. How annoying to have forgotten something. I know. Right then, let's have a look. I think we've got about 10 minutes. Let's carry on with that.
So the next thing we need to do is, once we've got all of our shapes prepared, we want to then stick them onto another piece of the backing fabric. So this is where I've run out of glue.
Oh, you've run out of glue?
I have.
Oh dear. Shall we, have you got any 6,000 on the list? Let's do it, and then would it be right if Natalie used it so she could?
How convenient!
Of course you can. So we've got essential glue E6000. You can see here that Natalie is working with it. This is what it looks like, and I think as long as you put the lid back on, it'll last and last and last.
It does, yes. Yeah, I mean, I've used this to death. I've literally squeezed the last bit out of mine. It's not looking very good now, but yeah, it does go a long way. And you know, I think because I've used quite big dollops on this, I've literally got every last smidgen out of it.
Let's see what price point we can do so that you can do those big dollops. $2.95. Go for
excellent.
it. Go nuts.
Right. Okay. So
brand new tube.
I know. So I'll just pierce the tube. Okay. So you're just going to go onto the back of each piece. So start from the middle. You don't need to heavily glue this bit, but just start from the middle and spread it outwards, okay? And then you're just going to position the discs, I'm going to call them, you know, whatever design you want. Obviously, you can see I've gone for that sort of bib style, okay? But, you know, again, you can do whatever you want to do. You can go mad, or you can just go really simple. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of, so remember, this is a miniature version. It's a little, tiny little baby.
You can make it into a bracelet though, can you?
Yeah, you could. So you could do this design. Unfortunately, I didn't have any cuffs, but I think it would look amazing. Just one big disc stuck on a cuff. You know the cuffs we do? It just looks so nice, and then to add the beads on as well, just look fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do with this design. Once you sort of get started, you can get a bit carried away, really.
Could you do it in a ring form?
Yeah. So if you, there are ring mounts you can buy, or you can just make a wire ring. Like band, and then yes, and then you could make like a spiral sort of shape with wire, so that sits flat on it.
Amazing.
Yeah, so you could do. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're planning the show. Nathalie.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe this.
We've got metal ring mandrel. All those variations in sizes you can see up and down. They have those sizes on there as well for you. You see those? There we go. Starts at G, goes all the way down, making it obviously the bigger the sizes. There you go. But just great because it is a metal ring mandrel, which means that you can work harden, you can texture, you can do all that kind of work on it and know that this will be just a-okay.
And just perfect, getting the right sizes. I mean, for years I would just make rings sort of ad hoc without, I'd be using like lipstick, like lipsticks and things like that. This is like life changing. You can hammer with it, you know, all that sort of stuff, you know, if you want to, while it's on there. And again, if you're making quite simple rings that you can make with the wire, again, it's something you can use at a craft fair quite easily. You know, to make the exact size rather than sort of making stuff up that's not potentially going to get bought because it's the wrong size.
Because it's the wrong size.
Yeah,
what a brilliant idea.
Again, they're brilliant.
That's a really, really good idea. So we've got a ring mandrel, price for it's $8.95. You get the little leather case to go with it as well, so you keep it nice and safe, won't get damaged. The fact that, and I think it was that we only just, it wasn't that long ago that we started bringing the metal ring mandrels. We did have wooden ones, I think, and plastic ones before that. Yeah. So this, like you say, is quite life-changing when you're making jewellery.
It really is.
And the fact that you can work hard and on here as well, or you can texture or anything like that.
I just think it looks so professional. Like if you teach and you run workshops, like I do run workshops, so to have, you know, the toolkit and then something like this, it takes you to like the next level. It makes you look professional.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, and for that price, you know, if you're teaching in a small group, you don't have to buy more. You know, 1 or 2 is going to be enough.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
only when you sort of go, sort of, you know, more than 6 pupils or something like that.
That's
so
it.
that's perfect.
And the beauty of them is that if you get to a point where you're like, you've done, I've seen so many designers that will go, right, that's the initial shape, I've done a bit of work, it's a bit out of shape, let me put it back on there, let's harden it up again, take it off, do a bit more work, put it back. And you've got to always make sure that in between those times you're getting back to the right size again.
Exactly, because it does change, if you're, especially if you're sort of constantly wrapping beads on or something like that. Yeah. So that's perfect for maintaining the shape and size.
There you go, so $8.95. So you are chopping out those designs at the moment.
Right, so what I've done, so I've glued it on, and obviously at home you will let this dry because it will move. So I've glued the 3 discs onto some backing fabric and cut it out. But yeah, again, make sure at home that you let it dry first so there's no movement. Then you can see on the necklace that I've made, I've got the gemstones, and I've literally, all I've done is glued some gemstones on. It's that simple. So again, it's your whatever design you want to go for, but just blob a little bit on in the middle.
And still with E6000.
E6000's perfect for this. So if you've got like a little cocktail stick, you can sort of pick the beads up with that, so there's no
or if you've got the toolkit.
Or the toolkit, you can use the reamer, the tweezers, and you can pop that on, and then you'll just do that with each disc of the chain disc. You can do that with each one, and again let it dry. So you know, I think I've used a cluster of the pink quartz. So I've just sort of put a big dollop of glue on, and then just literally just let them drop. And you know, again, it's a bit different, it's quite effective, but you know, you could make a pattern, it's up to you. So I've done that, and all that's left to do on this design now is to add the chain. Yeah, so you need to have your jump rings available, and what I've managed to do on this is you can see like there's little bits of chain sticking up on here, so if I just show you, there's like a little bit, I can add the jump ring getting tongue-tied, a jump ring onto one of these pieces of chain that's sort of protruding outwards. If you can't do that, it's not the end of the world. If it's really stuck down, I have actually done this on the triangle sort of necklace. On the back, you can stitch one of the jump rings on first, or I actually glued it on. So if you have a look, on the back of the triangle, you can see I've glued the jump rings on and just sort of left it so it's hanging off the edge a little bit, so that I can then add the chain onto that, okay? So, and obviously ideally, if you could use the backing fabric, try and go, I only had green at home, but if you have got the black or the white, that would be better. Or just, you know, just try and make sure it's completely covered. Okay, so I'm going to add the jump rings on. So this one doesn't open, here we go, it's not a good start. So I'm going to add that on there. And then before I close that, I'm just going to add a length of chain on. And then this is where, again, if you keep it on the reel, you can work out your desired length first before you cut it. So, you know, if you're making it for yourself, you can work that out afterwards, or if you're going for a standard length, then that's self-explanatory as well.
It's completely up to you, isn't it?
Yeah, so you'll just close that as you normally would. And then you'll do that to the other side. So that's one side, and then you'll just do the exact same thing on this side, and then add your clasps at the back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it, and that method applied to the triangle one as well.
Yeah, so triangle and also the one that you've just demoed as well.
Yeah,
brilliant.
So I've done that, and I'm trying to think what else I could show you actually.
That's all right.
The long one is just plaited.
Yeah, perfect.
Which I wanted to show you, and then see the bracelet there with the tassel on.
Yeah.
If you could pass that over, that's one of those. Now I was saying to you, it's like the wraparounds.
Oh, yeah.
So you could go, because you've got so much chain, I mean, I've just done like a short length, I've opened the wrong one. You could have it, you know, several layers. So it's just one big long length, okay? And randomly, there's no sort of pattern as such. I've just randomly gone along, done some rosary linking, added a few of the fancy jump rings in, few bits hanging off, and then the tassel at the end I have trimmed, and if you look at the tassels on the strands over there, they're quite messy. What I do is I just get some hairspray in my hand, and I just sort of,
them up.
and they all sort of stay together and just straighten out a bit more. Okay, so all you do with that is, depending on how long you want it, you'll make that up and you can wrap it around. I mean, I know some people have about 6 or 7 wraps.
Yeah, really nice.
And then you can, if you do that, you can have it as a necklace as well, as like a lariat as well.
Versatile jewellery. Very nice
so there's
indeed.
lots of different bits and pieces you can do.
Yeah, fab. Thank you very much. That kit, I think, is still available, and it's £24.95, so go grab that. It's 3 strands of gemstones, plus the 10 metres worth of chain and all the essentials. Thank you, Natalie. We will be back. We'll be back. And it's now time for a Starlight. Wow. I can't believe these are all together, all of these beautiful gemstones. It's in a gold box, you already know we're going high-end with a gold box. We have got beautiful greens of nature. And now in here we have got 3 strands of different gemstones. We've got emeralds, we've got green apatite, and we've got peridot. So let's have a look. Look, lovely colour of that emerald, that's amazing. That is stunning. That is just such a lovely colour. That is beautiful. Just stunning. So 15 carats worth, completely natural emerald. Completely natural emerald as well. And the fact that we see, if you see any gems, because it's the chromium that gives the emerald its beautiful colour. Same in a ruby, actually, bizarrely, which the chromium gives it a red colour. It doesn't allow the gemstone to crystallise in its most perfect way. Quite often we see these gemstones being given a helping hand, so when we see them in its most natural form, that's incredible. You've got one of your top precious gemstones, your real high-end. Now top 5, was top 4, this was part of all of those, and that is what we've got here. We're looking then at green apatite, beautiful clarity to it, gorgeous kind of glow to green apatite. Again, like you said, you didn't think you'd even seen green apatite.
No, I haven't.
No, and so to know that we've got that here, we're going, okay, so not only have we got one of our top, was 4, now 5 precious gemstones, we're looking at a gem that we don't see very often either. Yeah, and it is beautiful. It's got kind of a soft glow to it, I always think, apatite. So that's stunning. And then we're looking at the bright and vibrant peridot. There is not one green gemstone that ever looks the same. And you can see that from every one of these strands, wow, that we've got here. Peridot with its gorgeous kind of underneath golden glow to it. Beautiful clarity, always natural. This is a stunning gemstone. But like I said, every single green gemstone, even if I was to add in chrome dioxide into the mix, it still wouldn't look the same. So every single green gemstone is unique. To even see a green gemstone forming naturally, which is what we've got here, it's so rare. People don't realise how rare it is for a green gemstone to form naturally. When you see things like emerald, just because of that chromium, you don't get to see this gemstone in its completely natural form. So the fact that we've got all three here is phenomenal. So you've got top precious gemstone, an emerald. Everybody knows an emerald. That's what we've got in this strand here. We've then got apatite, 25 carats worth of apatite. Beautiful, almost sort of glowing hum of a gemstone in there. And then you've got your peridot, which has always got that kind of citrus golden glow on the inside because of that wonderful clarity to it. So 3 strands of precious, precious gemstones. Wow, should be at $67.95. No, you're not. Oh my goodness, right. If you want this, go grab it now because we've taken it to $29.95. That's so wrong. From 67, was it $67.95 to $29.95? Wow. Oh my goodness, $29.95. Just incredible. I'm going to spin those together because they are the most gorgeous gems. $29.95 for all of those. Yes, I would probably say go grab them and go grab them quick because that should not be at that price. Look at that. Stunning green gemstones. They are my favourite. And every single one is unique. Every single one individual. Should have been at $67.95. Oh, we're at $29.95 instead. Crazy. Just amazing. $29.95.
Can't get my head around that.
No, and the fact that it is kind of Mother Nature's start colour, it will go with absolutely everything.
It will. Beautiful.
From flowers to leaves on trees, this is Mother Nature's start colour, so you go, yep, it will go with anything that you want to put it with, absolutely anything. Right, $29.95. So let's pop that in there, and well, we thought we might go with a little double star pie. Why not? Oh my goodness. Right, hold on. Wow. In here we have got, for starters, we've got neon apatite. Wow. There's 3 strands in here. We've got neon apatite. Bright, vibrant, such an intensity of colour. Neon apatite and faceted. How high end is this for starters?
Stunning, yeah.
So high end. This is beautiful. So 28 carats worth of neon apatite, bright, vibrant, a stunning electric gemstone. Then we've got iolite, a gemstone that is the only one that has this beautiful violet colour. I can't think of any other gemstone that is a beautiful mix of these purples and navy blues together. And because of the way the light catches it, because we've got such a gorgeous clarity to this, you're going to get all that wonderful colour as the light catches inside that gem. Then, if that wasn't enough, which I think it probably is, but if that wasn't enough, we've now added tanzanite. A gemstone that is slowly but surely disappearing. We very much saw it sort of disappear out of the mines, really. We're seeing very, very little coming out of the mines. In fact, the mining's so deep now that they're really struggling to get hold of this gemstone. That happened maybe about 2 years ago. it was in the market, so that was all right. But now it's starting to diminish in the market as well. What does that mean? With supply and demand, if they're about the same, the value stays the same. If either one moves, so in this point the demand has stayed the same, but the what you're getting out the mines has diminished, it looks like the demand is higher than it was, so the supply has dropped down and therefore the value rises. And that's what we've got, and I can't believe we've got all 3 of these strands in one box all together. They are beautiful. We've got tanzanite, a gemstone that once you see, grab it if you want it, you got to grab it now. You don't want to be waiting on this gemstone. We've got neon apatite and we've got iolite. We're looking at $64.95. $64.95. So $64.95 is where we should be, but we've taken it to $59.95, making each a strand just £20 each. When would you ever see tanzanite like this beauty at £20? You just wouldn't see it, would you?
No.
Amazing to have this. This is huge. It's got beauty to it. Tanzanite very much graded on that beautiful colour. It's a pleochroic gemstone, which means as the light catches it, you get to see numerous amounts of colour. Wow, look at that. They are stunning, aren't they? Really beautiful baby blues. You've got royal blues in there. Let's just have a quick, this is stunning. The fact that we have got, wow. If you've got sterling silver shepherd hooks, and then you made a pair of earrings, just using 2 of these, you wouldn't sort of expect to see that any less than £20, would you?
No.
For a pair of tanzanite earrings?
No way, no. And, you know, you're going to use, like you say, the sterling silver, I would say for 1 drop, or £30.
Yep.
That would be being generous, really.
Right.
With sterling silver, yeah.
So sterling silver.
That's just using 2 of the beads off of the strands, so...
Wow. So if I went 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 29. 29. So when we break it down, we've gone, each one is £20. That's less than £1 per, how much? 70 pence a tanzanite. Right, let's get this into perspective now. So we've got 70 pence per tanzanite, so £1.40 for these. You've got sterling silver drops. Let's be generous and say that cost you £1. It won't have done, but let's be generous and say £1. So let's say, I don't know, £2.50 to create sterling silver tanzanite earrings. You're saying £30?
That's being generous.
That's
really,
being generous.
you know.
The markup on that is ridiculous. But even on these gemstones as well, when you're looking at iolite, when you're looking at such a beautiful neon apatite, you're getting all three strands at $59.95, making each of those just £20 each when you break it down like that. That's amazing. Beautiful gems, and the fact that you've got tanzanite.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Tanzanite in there. $59.95 for all of those. Well done if you have managed to grab them. Let's pop those. That is gorgeous. Let me just lay them in there. We have got this gorgeous coral coming up in the next hour. Look at that. I said £5. Behave yourself. Gorgeous. So that's your coral. We have also got coming up this gorgeous opal. This is going to be the deal of the day. Love all that colour that's coming out of that. Amazing Ethiopian opal. That's coming up. And, oh yeah, let's take a look at these. How cool are they? I love those. As if they grew like that. I think that's amazing. They're so fun, aren't they? So we have got organic, beautiful pearls. There we go. So we've also got lots more deals. We've got, did you say, oh, nice. Black spinel, some blue zircon, lots and lots of pieces coming up, as well as all of those. So that's coming up in the next hour. This went to $59.95, inclusive of tanzanite. I would kind of almost expect at the moment for tanzanite to be that on its own. So $59.95 for getting Tanzanite, Eyelight and Neon Apatite. So well done if you have grabbed those. Let's pop that back in there. We are going to go for a short break, but don't go anywhere because we've got all those deals plus much more. So we'll see you in a moment.
Join Jewellery Maker for our Day at the Races weekend. Our designers will have you chomping at the bit, featuring everything from micro macrame and diamond copper wire to sterling silver and fascinators. If you want to be a front runner, make sure you tune in for lots of inspiration and tutorials straight from the horse's mouth. Our amazing star buys will get you off to a flying start, and our jewellery kits are sure to put you on a winning streak. You simply must watch the show. Sorry to be a nag. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Come and join guest designer Mark Smith with his fantastic DVD.